Just say something that comes to your mind.
AIDS.
What?
What the fuck?
Is that why you're sitting on the other side of Miguel?
I do not
Well, he
have.
said chlamydia. Chlamydia is sexually transmitted disease. AIDS is this.
I do not have.
Disease.
I do not have chlamydia.
The gonorrhea?
No, I don't have that either. I have the Magella.
He has the
The fuck's the Magella?
That's worse than anything.
He spawned a new STD, this guy.
No, that's a nickname for people. You can't use that as an STD. Use this cream. This cream takes care of everything.
Why does it burn?
That's the sores.
That means it's working.
Is that what it means? When it burns, it works? What are you, Gollum? It burns. My precious.
It's burning my precious.
What you call your penis, nobody wants to know.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle, along with my co-host,
Rick the Rizzo and our other co-host,
Sean.
And the other Mexican in the room, Miguel G.
and this is a critical look at all things gaming, movies, collectibles, and so much more.
Hello, here's your host, Don Cornelius here. Peace, love, and soul. Hello, everybody. It's Miguel here. Welcome to Critical Thinking. We bullshitted enough for the last 15 minutes trying to find a perfect intro, but there was a bunch of racist statements made, and I think we're good to go. I'm alongside here with my boy, Rick.
right here.
The Dick. Here with my boy, the White Man.
Yo.
What?
He's like, yo, come from a white man.
I know, the White Man from Ireland. And, of course,
not
we
in the
have
spirit.
the illegal from down under, Joseph.
Our
Hello.
sponsor.
Our sponsor, I
Yeah,
know.
the
Maybe I
mini
shouldn't be ripping on the sponsor.
Wait, he's an illegal Australian?
They're gonna deport me.
That's right. He
Got
is
a
the
problem with kangaroos.
He is the Wolverine. He is the short man. I got nothing for him. I dog him all the time. And I got nothing because he's sitting right across from me because he's got that baby face.
You don't. You're like, you're always
Are you
actually
hitting on
going
him
back
right
and
now?
forth at the store.
I
what?
shaved for this.
Are you hitting on him right now?
No, it's because he's right there. And hey, he does me wrong because I go into the shop and I'm selling him stuff that no one would buy. And he's like, I just can't say no to my Miguel. I'm like, and then I buy like $40 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I can't afford. Yeah. It's all mind games with him.
You're like mortgaging your house over to him for you.
Man knows how to sell.
I know, right? Man,
Would like some land. That'd be nice.
you like some land?
I would love some land. Mortgage your house. I'm happy.
Nice. They took his land. So what's going on, people? How was your weekend, Rick?
Weekend was, all right, I have a good, interesting story here. Remember when it rained pretty good? Was it,
Hurricane Harvey?
no, not Hurricane Harvey. This
Sunday
weekend.
morning.
As I went, I think I went to Sonic that day for my sister. It was on Thursday night when it rained that during the night.
It would be a food place.
And I came back and I rolled up the windows and everything and got in the, went inside everything. The next day, I heard all the rain. I thought it was going to be raining when you got over to pick me up. Mm-hmm. I sit there and I'm like, all right. Didn't even think much about it. Just got out. It stopped raining. We got to work and everything so forth. My mom calls me a little bit later. Did you know your back windows were open?
Nice.
In the car, I was like, I thought I rolled up to all the windows. I was like, shit. Yeah, during the heavy fucking rainstorm, my back windows were open on the car.
Dude, there's not enough water to get it flooded so you can do a FEMA claim.
There's no, but
You're a little late on that, bro. I'm just saying.
I wasn't trying to.
What the hell was you doing? Was you drinking?
No, I just thought I had it all rolled up because I was trying to get everything out of the car.
You got all
I
that food. You're like, ooh, you going to get in just for
You know what's funny? Is his ass backs his car in, so he had to see the windows. What the hell?
I didn't back my car in. It's parked over there at my parents' house. It's not parked over there. So, I didn't see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he lives with his mom.
They live next door.
We're just roommates.
Man, you guys are being mean to Rick.
Hey, this is a man also with his mom
My mom does not live near me.
next door.
She lives in a complete different address.
Bullshit.
There's a border.
It's called a car. It goes in between
My
them.
mom has her own yard. I have my own land.
It's the same thing.
Do you pay rent?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't.
You're paying for a house.
I pay mortgage. It's different.
Same thing.
No, what?
Just mine's smaller.
Are you trying to say you're a higher
that?
class?
You heard it
here?
He said his was smaller.
That just sounded wrong.
Why is Joseph smiling? I won't leave Joseph for last, but tell us, Irishman, how was it?
How was what?
I don't know. Whatever your weekend. You're the one that half the damn time you don't
I
remember.
don't like the insinuations of that.
Well, all in all, other than my car getting wet in the inside, the weekend was okay.
We're over it, Rick.
I'm just saying.
We don't
I
care.
didn't finish the thing. We just started going off with your whole.
Making fun of Rick's routine.
How wet was
Jeez.
it?
No one really. So wet.
I care, Rick. I care.
How wet was it?
How wet
Actually,
was it?
my nephew sat in the seat on Sunday and his butt still got wet.
That just made his dirty joke just really.
Yeah, very inappropriate.
Wow.
That'll get edited.
Now you leave that in.
How was yours, Sean?
I mean, it was pretty good. Spent a lot of the time again, just kind of boring, just working on our social media stuff.
That's not boring.
Well, I mean, it's not.
It's exhilarating.
Okay, let me reframe that. I had a great week editing stuff with our social media and our website, working and getting us out there so you people can see more and better stuff.
He said,
All
you
right,
people.
brother.
He said, you people. Did you not catch that?
I didn't catch the you
Oh,
people.
God. Now I got to do a Dog the Bounty Hunter apology on Fox News, right? I just didn't know that it would offend anybody. I love everybody.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Along in there, he had time enough to take a picture without a shirt on.
Yeah, he did.
We don't want to see your nips.
Hey.
Your girl does, but the rest of the Twitter sphere does not want to see your nips. I tell you right now, if he's going to start taking nip shirts pics, I'm going to take nip pics too.
Maybe that's the reason.
Why are you looking at my nips?
They're pointing out. Was it cold in here?
Yeah, they are actually. It's cold in here.
He's got the point he's going on over.
So you had a great weekend then.
Yeah, it was a good weekend overall.
All right, now let's ask our sponsor, Uncanny Comics owner, Joseph. Okay, no.
How's business?
Well, it's pretty good. Slow weekend, but I did get in a knife throwing competition on Saturday. That was cool.
Did you win?
I got second.
What'd you throw knives at?
It was my friend's Halloween party. He decided to throw a little bash, and it was fun. He made a bunch of. He had spray painted clown it, and we were just throwing knives at it. At pumpkins, he also put it on there. The pumpkins had numbers on it, and it was fun.
We at Critical Thinking would like to know, where was our invitation?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a young crowd. Everybody else seems to be
This is a millennial.
little-
He's younger than you.
I am pretty short.
I may look like your grandfather, but I party hard. And the ladies like me.
Yeah, how many slices of pizza can you eat without feeling heartburn?
A whole pizza.
A whole pizza? What?
This fool eats more than I do.
I'm surprised, but okay.
But no, that's pretty cool, man. Seriously. What kind of knives? You talking steak knives? Navy
Oh,
SEAL
they were
knives?
actually throwing knives. I don't know
Really?
what to call it. I'm not a knife expert, but yeah, they were.
Your inner Mexican didn't come out to do.
You want to do the steak and
make
cut? Butterfly knives, is it?
Had someone on a wheel just spin it.
Nice.
Overall, it was great. A little slow at the store, but
No crabs?
getting ready for the holiday season. Got
Gotcha.
November, and then December, and then January, and then the following months, and yeah.
So how was the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments going for you there?
It's been okay, a little slow lately. A lot of people up in Dallas lately. If anybody follows the Yu-Gi-Oh community, a big tournament up in Dallas this past weekend, Yu-Gi-Oh YCS. But yeah, I mean,
I think it's time you hold the Joseph Cano first Yu-Gi-Oh massive tournament.
I need a bigger location first.
We can have it outside. In the parking lot.
As long as
Well, if it
it's not-
rains, I don't care.
As long as it's not raining or windy.
As long as I
Nice,
take
yeah.
yeah, windy. that would be
Everybody's got
funny.
their cards. The cards are in sleeves, bro. They're protected.
Yeah, but they're not weighted down.
They're not waiting. It's like, yeah. Might be so. I got a new card.
Beat that shit. That's pretty
You
cool.
know, honestly, I really do got to go back and for you to teach me more on it.
Yeah, definitely. You and your children.
You need,
My one nephew.
you need private instruction. He charges.
You don't even come over so we can, at least duel it out. That just sounded funny.
What the hell, man?
There better not be any samurai swords involved in this.
Nice.
Doing.
No, I haven't had a chance to play in a while due to the fact that I have all the football games I have to go to, and so I miss out, which is really sucky. But I still managed to spend $40 on cards that I don't even know why. Tell me why.
You like to gamble?
I got a problem, and he knows it. And
The first time this guy ever came in, he pulled one pack and pulled out $100 card, and ever since then, he's been hooked.
Yeah, he's an
crack.
He's an enabler.
I started by actually getting bought a deck to play, and then I bought one, and I had a $10 card that he gave me $5 for.
See, I'd have got $7 for that card. I'm just saying.
Don't worry, you would have got 4.
Nice. I'd have got $4.
I understand he making his money, but I'm just like him. I was like, hey, I can use that extra $5.
I got $4 in store credit, fool. That's what I'm saying.
He'll give you $7 because he knows you're going to buy another 10 packs.
Shut the hell up. All right, well, then it's time for my weekend since no one asked me about my weekend.
How was your weekend?
About damn time somebody cared. It was okay. I got rained on Friday night. And some great football. And then I didn't do shit on Saturday.
Wait, did they win?
Yeah, they won.
Oh, okay.
Actually, my younger boy got cheated Thursday night. They damn shame. It was a damn, seriously, straight up cheated. It was really bad. It was very sad. And I'm recording the game for the coaches. I'm like, this is just terrible. I can't believe you would go to this extent to cheat a JV team out of a win. It's not you're playing for the Super Bowl. You're not playing for the national championship. I can't believe you're actually doing this. And then our varsity proceeded to beat the living crap out of them. And of course, they're screaming from the stands, you guys are a bunch of cheaters. Really? You have the nerve to say that? But it was a good game. Yeah. And everything else was just normal weekend. Just, moving crap here, doing that, and yard work and rain and whatnot.
Standard Mexican stuff.
You. How's your sister again? She's going to kick my ass one day.
She'll take the nunchucks to your knees.
Does she listen to the show?
Sometimes.
Till I give her a shout out. I'm still waiting for her to teach me lessons on how to ride a bike. So, Rick, lead us on, man.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into our box office numbers for this past weekend.
I don't know what weekend it is. I don't even see the day. What are we talking about? You're going the wrong way.
There you go.
Box office numbers for October the 20th to 22nd, 2017, brought to you by Uncanny Comics. Uncanny Comics, where you can get all your uncanny needs, and you can get the cream for the chlamydia. Talk to Joseph Kano. He's behind the altar. Anyway, so the box office numbers are here. Who should we give them to Joseph? He doesn't know how to do it.
Well, go ahead, Miguel.
I don't listen to the show.
Oh, our sponsor. Oh.
Hey, what the fuck do we care? He just gives us the money. We don't give a shit. Whether he listens or not. Who cares?
I put you on the background, elderly ladies are like, who's there? And I was like, I don't know.
All you need to know is he's listening to us when he's making the whoopee. That's all.
You get the views. That's all that counts.
All right. At number 1, the amazing Tyler Perry Boo 2, a Madea what the fuck? Halloween. It made $21 million. Who the hell paid $21 million to go see this movie on a $25 million budget?
Well, it is Madea, so
I've never seen to this date any Madea movies out there. No, don't get me wrong. I got nothing against Tyler Perry. I've seen some of his other family movies, but I've never seen any Madeas. And of course, my boys have, and they like them, so they probably would have saw this if they knew it was out.
Usually, they're very hilarious.
Are they?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, some of them are pretty good.
Because I know some people who are of that color that don't think he's very funny.
Yeah, I didn't say everybody loved him.
I'm just saying.
It's a very polarized thing, Tyler Perry stuff. Like the Madea movies, like some people think it's totally hilarious and other people are like, it's stupid. Like they don't think it's funny at all. So
I mean, he's no Charlie Murphy.
Rip.
Love, my brother. Love. Unity. All right. At number 2, that Gerard Butler movie, Geostorm.
Man, took a massive hit.
They had $13 million on a $120 million budget.
wow. They should not have spent that much money on this movie. This movie did not deserve that kind of money.
Did you watch it?
No, but just the trailer is enough to tell. Like, you can tell this concept does not deserve that much money.
I don't know. I mean, with all the crazy weather it's been around the world, actually, I'm surprised people didn't go see it. Like, hey, what's this all about? Hey,
People don't want to see more of it.
That's true. I don't want. I lived through that already. I'm done.
Wow.
It was directed by the same people that did The Day After Tomorrow.
Well, the problem is it was supposed to be, I mean, they make you think it's a disaster movie, right? And then all of a sudden you find out that we hijacked the storm thing and we turned it on ourselves. Somebody did.
Yeah.
Al-Qaeda took it. Okay. I mean, that part was stupid. They should have just left it as just The machine said that happened, and when it frits, and now everything's gone to hell. Yeah. Basically, it's the core, but totally messed up.
Yeah, it's a really crappy sci-fi concept, honestly.
Not even Gerard Butler could carry it.
No, actually, he hadn't really got really good movies he's been coming out. I mean, London's Fallen and Olympus Has Fallen. They weren't too bad.
No, I enjoyed them.
McConaughey would have a movie taking the shirt off.
Oh, that would have really given him the 120 right there in the first weekend.
I know, you'd have paid for it right by yourself.
All you gotta do is like, this plan's gonna be all right. No. I'm done in the movie. Let's go.
Don't mess with Texas.
No, it should have been Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. They would have made their money.
I did not like Passenger.
I didn't either, but they still made their money.
Because of them, probably.
Exactly.
I thought Passenger was it was entertaining towards the end.
Geostorm would have been better if Groot was in it.
Yeah, I definitely watched a tree trying to save everybody that can't communicate.
That's right. I'm Geostorm. Hey, number 3, Happy Death Day. $9 million, $40 million so far on a $4.8 million budget. And I know we all wanted to see that movie because it was like Groundhog Day over and over again.
I was gonna go see that movie. I still haven't, but it seemed interesting. The trailer was very like, hey, I gotta see that. Just at the beginning after she dies. Bump, bump. Just
want to see.
What's that? Yeah.
Just want to see because she was naked in that one time. She's walking out.
Right.
Hey, I feel so cheated.
Hard to watch her get murdered multiple times and her to solve her own mystery. Come on.
I like it as a different twist on Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I think so. Though it looks kind of funny. Still, I have to go see it. At number 4, Blade Runner 2049 now made $7 million this week for $74 million at $150 million budget. Now check this out. I know we were ripping on it saying it didn't make its budget, but I was talking to my boss earlier today, and I just happened to glance. It made its budget worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
But barely. So still no love. I mean, millennials didn't go see it. There's all this old fogies to go see it, but then we don't want to go to movies with them damn millennials in there. Messing shit up.
But they weren't there.
I thought y'all don't go to the movies because of the prices. Like, oh no, back in my day, it only cost a nickel.
Wow.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Solid burn.
It wasn't a nickel for me. Good Lord, man. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, $2.
$2. Good Lord. If it was $2, I'd have gone every day.
Yeah, I do remember the dollar movies.
You don't go to that theater, bro. You know what happens to them seats?
I know.
You would know.
They like to host several adult movies. That's how they stay open.
It's like that is not candy or Coke on the floor, guys, when you're walking on it.
Still fresh as.
Come on. Get your hot butter popcorn. No, that's not butter. At number 5, Only the Brave. $6 million weekend gross with a $38 million budget. Only the Brave. Which one's that one? We never saw it, did we?
No, I don't think we saw that one.
Drawing a blank on that one.
I know. I can't think about it. And guess what? Look at that. The snowman was in there at number 8. You know, the guys killing people and putting snowman heads on their bodies. That's kind of cold.
Something I would do.
Thank
Horrible
you, Sean.
pun. Horrible
Thank
pun.
you, Sean. Jesus. Only the white guy gets it.
Oh, say something funny.
Oh.
That was the fire brigade with all the forest fires with Josh Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, points for them for not doing a ridiculous overpriced budget. $38 million. That was smart.
Yeah,
Now-
that's the one we actually talked about saying it looked like a good movie.
Now, had Kirk Cameron been in that movie, it'd have been a Jesus movie fighting fires, and it made money. Because his firefighter movie made money.
I didn't know he made a firefighter movie.
Where the hell you been at, man? Fireproof? Where you at? Do you not watch Kirk Cameron stuff?
No.
You need Jesus.
Coming from the man who really needs Jesus.
My name is Jesus, sir. So that's your box office numbers brought to you by the one, the only Uncanny Comics comic book store in Rosenberg, Texas, who is quickly becoming one of Houston's favorite shops as he grows. Not only the store, but his belly too.
Yeah, I put on a little weight.
Eating all that freaking pizza, man.
Mm-hmm. People keep feeding me. You know, people have caught on. They bring me food. They're like, hey, I brought you food, so can we trade? I'm like, fuck, yeah, we can.
He's good with the trades.
It's called bartering. You know, good old-fashioned bartering.
So we jump in the trailers, or should we jump on Joseph?
I don't know what you want to jump on to.
I'm just saying, if y'all jump on me, I'm probably going to die.
What are you trying to say, bro?
That y'all are significantly way more than I do, and I'm such a little person, so, you know, wee!
So at least you won't be alive to deal with whatever shame would come with it.
Shame.
Let's. I guess
Let's do the trailers.
Let's go to the trailers
Yeah,
real
go ahead,
quick.
man. Give me some trailers.
All right, let's go into trailer talk.
So we got Joseph here.
So you got to bring in the grito, huh?
That's right.
Racist.
Agárrame, abuelita. Agárrame.
Racist.
Nos vemos.
All right, the first one we saw. Sorry, Joseph, you weren't here when
Yeah,
we
I wasn't
started.
here.
Yeah, you couldn't get here on
I
time.
came here late, so I wouldn't have to talk to y'all that long. I
Nice.
just decided to
You already got our stank on you. It's too late, bro.
All right, the first one we saw was 24 Hours to Live with Ethan Hawke. This seemed really interesting. I guess he was in the army. He apparently got close to death or whatever, and they actually did kill him. They brought him back to life with a timer.
He worked for the man, bro.
Actually,
The
did
man.
seen this trailer, so yeah. I've seen
The
it.
man did it to
Him
him.
with timer in his arm, like that's annoying. Like
You know
I
what
would
it-
not stop looking at that.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember that Justin Timberlake movie?
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
that.
It looks really good. Ethan Hawke's about freaking time makes it a halfway decent movie. A lot of action. This is a man's movie, bro. That's straight up truth. There's just people getting killed, explosions, a little bit of a plot, obviously.
Yeah.
A little bit of story.
Little bit of story,
We don't need no
yeah.
damn story. Just bullet to the head. He's just going John Wick on people.
It was produced by the people of John Wick.
Enough said. So this is John Wick 3?
No,
No, because there's actually
He's
going to be a
back.
John Wick 3.
I know, yeah.
What'd you think, Sean?
I thought that it was really, I just love the freaking concept. You know, there's not going to be a ridiculous amount of story to it, but it's set up that way on purpose. It's minimized. I mean, this guy was dead. Everybody he loved is dead. And he's coming back to life. They brought him back to life out of some kind of experiment or whatever. So he knows he's only got 24 hours to live. What does he have to live for? Kill fucking everybody. Everybody that made his life miserable and brought him back. Kill them all. Like, he has nothing to live for because he's literally going to be dead the next day. So this is just pure, straight, and simple revenge. Because why should he do anything else? You know, like that's it. That's all there is. So much action, so much violence. I think it's going to be awesome.
It's Demolition Man meets, let's see here, John Wick. And I've had another movie in my head because, they froze Demolition Man and they woke him up and then hell, his family was dead.
When are they gonna bring Wesley Snipes back? He's still in great shape.
He's Phoenix. Simon Phoenix.
He's still in great shape. Bring him back. Where's my blade? My Netflix blade.
Actually,
There you go.
He said he's willing to do it again.
So what'd you think about the movie?
Well, I mean, it's a while since I've seen the trailer, but
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, they actually did say you do what we ask, you might see, tomorrow, but who knows?
You know how that goes. We're working for the man.
Yeah, he's gonna
They'll reset your clock.
going to die.
Yeah. Does that not itch? I mean, I'll be like,
I wonder if it would.
Like I said, I would just be looking at it like I would be like it's 23 hours and 40 minutes later, and then I wouldn't stop looking at it until I have like 12 hours left, and I'll be like fuck, and then like look back at it, and next thing I know it's 2 hours left, and then like look away, fuck, and then by then I'll just go get me like a hamburger, and then just I'll be nice. I'll die in the most convenient area where it won't be too bad, I mean, like I said, I'm a little guy, so they can just carry me anywhere.
Nice.
One guy, that's all they need.
You sit there and you have it sitting with short sleeves on. And somebody walks, hey, what time is it? Fuck you.
very nice.
The next trailer we saw was, it's actually come from Marvel, New Mutants. I don't know if you had a chance to see that one.
I kind of did.
That shit is straight up dark.
Yeah, I hear it's going to be dark, which I kind of hope it is. I mean, lately, Marvel's televisions, I didn't care for Legion. I don't really care for how The Gifted looks. New Mutants, hopefully it's dark, but so far, Marvel's MCU is finally taking some hits in the television. Like the Inhumans, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, this shit is dark, dude. It is like horror story, Amityville bullshit, stuck in a psycho ward hospital type shit.
I thought it was a movie, so it's going to be a series?
As far as I
The New Mutants is a series?
yeah.
I
I
thought it
don't
was-
think it's going to be on like Fox or anything. I thought it was going to be on some like a more drama show, TNT or something like that. I could be wrong. I got to check again.
That's some crazy crap because it did
But
look.
still, the TV shows they're doing right now, I'm not really feeling them. So I mean, I'm more than willing to check them out, every single one of them. But as of right now, I'm just like,
Yeah.
just come on, Fox, just give them the rights.
I'm down. It gave me the creeps. I'm in for it. What about you there, Sean?
I mean, I definitely like the fact that they're going with that more horror vibe. My only concern is that they just do a premiere of one big, really scary episode, and then it gets
Just
formulaic.
drops the ball.
Yeah. But if they kept it intense the whole way through, and it continues to be more of like Marvel horror, that would be pretty cool.
That's the thing. I could think of a lot of dark Marvel characters, but truth is, no really Marvel characters are that dark. I think the most twisted character is probably Moon Knight, and who has like a continuous dark story. But I mean, all these other villains or even heroes that deal with supernatural, they eventually run into foes that are, comedy. They
Omega Red.
Omega Red, he's more action than scary.
He's sucking people's life force out of them.
But I mean, we know there's
Still-
going to be all this creative license anyway. They're not going to be going with the
I'm
comics.
really interested in the characters they will use, but like you said, like, it could be scary with like the first few characters who are actually have tragic backstories, or heroes with tragic villains, or villains that are just messed up. I mean, but then again, they just 1-2 episodes and they run out of ideas.
The cool thing about it is who they have in it. They have the guy from Stranger Things and they have Maisie Williams in it. And even the doctor, I can't think of who she is, but she's a well-known actress too.
Yeah.
So they look like they got some decent actors in there.
I gotta go check it out.
All right, next trailer we saw. I picked it because I wanted Miguel to laugh, and we were like, "How stupid this movie is going to be."
We got snakes in the plane.
Now we got Snakes Out of Compton.
Snakes out of Compton.
Snakes
That's
out
what
of
it's
con.
called. Snakes Out of Compton.
And we ain't talking like little snakes. We're talking like this dumbass messing around with his microscope laser in his
Wait, so
bedroom.
it's like literal snakes with like gold chains and caps?
No, not them kind of snakes.
Oh.
It's like one big old python that grew.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about, like a snake.
Yeah, a snake.
With the chain.
No, he-
and
no,
the cap.
No.
Because he's out of Compton. I'm just putting two and two together.
No, they did it like the old Sharknado stuff. The snake is like massive, so he's got to fight.
Sharknado, it's gold.
I know it is. I love it, but it's like Megasaurus Python versus werewolf or whatever the hell that guy was.
Megasaurus was gold.
But that's what this is, and it's on Sci-Fi, right? It's done by Sci-Fi.
No, it's a movie, but I don't know if it's going to be on Sci-Fi.
It shows the guy.
It'd probably be on
So
Sci-Fi.
the two dudes trying to make it in the rap business, and there's a token white guy with a machine gun, AK-47, Mac, all gold teeth out and everything else. And all of a
There's
sudden,
no snake.
yeah, all of a sudden the snake appears.
Oh, okay.
Because he's shooting his gun by mistake, shoots the glass, and snake gets loose, and he starts growing.
Yeah, because he already the one smart, the
Nerdy kid.
the nerdy guy shoots
Smart
it
brother.
with the smart brother shoots it with the laser. And apparently it got real big. Just started making havoc in Compton.
Nice.
Yeah, they got planes shooting at it. He's shooting them down, biting helicopters. And these black guys and the white guy, they're going to take him out.
And
Unity brother got to work together
and they're trying to make a record.
Yeah, at the same time. Oh, and,
with the snake.
but the funny part is like how this one black guy is trying to teach this white guy how to be a dealer in Compton.
No. They're sitting there eating ice cream. He just wants him to be hard. He goes, "Hey, you gotta eat it," because they got it from the.
He's trying to eat ice cream hard. Okay, I gotta watch the
But-
trailer.
He got the ice cream from the Mexican guy.
But he's acting like Training Day. He was the white guy's supposed to be like Ethan Hawke, and the black guy's like Denzel. But
You gotta eat it, man. I'm lactose intolerant. You think anybody here put a gun to his neck? Think anybody here care you lactose intolerant? Like, what the hell?
it ended. The whole trailer ended with the guy. His whole hand get like fingers bitten off and everything, and the only thing he goes, "Ah, my watch."
The guy's like, stick your hand in the toilet, get the snake out. I was like, what the? Yeah, I felt like I got stupid watching the movie. But I'll probably see it. What about you, Sean?
It's either going to be really funny or just really stupid. I mean,
The second one.
Yeah, I applaud the attempt at what they're doing of just like totally making fun of itself once again instead of like trying too hard to be funny. It's like we're stupid and we know it. So either it's going to be hilarious for that reason, or it's just going to be really dumb. Just period.
And we're all going to cry when it's number one on the box office.
That would be fucked up.
Hey, I hedged. I said it's either going to be hilarious or really stupid.
It all depends on what else releases.
True.
That's true too.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I see is, Thor and Star Wars in my future. I mean, if it comes out, but between there, it has a good chance.
Dude, you forgot about Ferdinand. What's wrong with you? John Cena, baby. Jumanji, man. The Rock. What's wrong with you? There's a lot of movies coming out.
Oh, yeah, well.
No Justice League?
I'm a sheep. Justice League, yes. I'm a sheep. I'm going to go for what's big.
Nice.
I just wear a shirt with
You heard it here
a
first.
sheep on it, then on the back.
He goes for it big.
Very
Go big or don't go at all, right?
All right,
Gotta
the
go big.
All right, the next trailer we saw was it's a Western with Bill Pullman called Ballad of Lefty Brown. It's his partner got shot in the head, and then he's trying to get a posse to go get the guy.
It's interesting. It kind of reminds me of that one with Gene Hackman and Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman.
Unforgiven?
Yeah, but not really. But it also has a touch of the one with Robert Duvall and Keith.
Open Range?
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like, because Bill Pullman's an old man, and he's pretty badass, and it feels like a good old country western. It feels like a good old western cowboy movie with a little bit of updated kind of stuff, but it looked really good. I mean, that felt like an old western vibe.
Yeah.
No, he's no John Wayne. I mean, but I would probably see it. But I like what you said earlier about the western genre there, Sean.
Yeah, I was after we watched it, I was really thinking, what they need to do to really revive the Western genre is they need to pay attention to what happened with Red Dead Redemption. As a video game, like, it got ridiculous amounts of fanfare, everybody loving it, and that was, everybody from like 8-year-old neighbors that I knew to guys in their 40s and 50s or whatever, everybody loved it. So it's like, if they could do that with a Western genre in the video game, they need to pay attention to like what they did with the writing, what they did with the story, what they did with the feel. Bring that to the movies. Bring that to the theater in some way. I'm not saying an adaptation of the video game. I'm saying take the same elements that made that so big, and it could be done. Because if it could work in the video game industry, the Western genre could be revived in the movie industry too. But it's got to be done right.
Did you ever see 3:10 to Yuma? It's really good. It's a remake. Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. Yeah, it was a great cowboy movie, and it had the guy that played Charlie. I can't think of his name. He was in The Mechanic, and ever since I saw him in that movie, I've become a fan of his. He's really good, and he was a good cowboy.
Yeah, like I said, you have to get actors to have that Western look, and with a lot of the millennial actors that are all out
there, too many
really,
baby faces.
Yeah, too many baby faces.
But didn't you like The Magnificent Seven, the new remake?
Yeah, it was done well, and they also look rugged. They didn't have, you had Denzel, what's his name, that played Kingpin.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, D'Onofrio. He, and Ethan Hawke. They were all in it, so they had that Western. You had that rugged look on their face. You had that look.
Yeah, but there's no Charles Bronson, no Yul Brynner.
No.
I'm just saying.
I enjoyed the movie though. It was a really good movie.
That's cool. I haven't seen it yet. No.
All right. Next one we saw was Angelica. And this
How many trailers did you watch without me?
Quite a few.
Oh, okay.
Angelica, man, is Jenna Malone.
Yeah.
I know Jenna Malone from a few movies. She did a messed up movie back in the day. She's also been in The Hunger Games.
Yeah. This movie throws you off. It starts off like a love story, this whole trailer. With her and another gentleman. It looks like he's falling in love with her or whatever. They have a kid named Angelica. And here's the horror aspect comes in because you have no idea what this ghost or...
You need to work on that enunciation, sir. You said, here comes the whore. We didn't hear the part. There's whores everywhere. That's a different kind of movie, bro.
That's okay. You're both excited now, right?
I'm paying money. The bordello of blood.
Anyways, what did you think of it, Miguel?
I like Jenna Malone, period. She's also a singer, by the way.
Name a song.
I don't listen to her music. Sucks. But I don't really follow her music.
But he watches the music videos on mute.
No, I don't do that either. That's weird, Sean.
One thing that came in Miguel's
there's something happening. Just
what popped in Miguel's head while we were watching the trailer goes, is she gonna get naked again?
She did. You saw her guts.
That's the most hardcore nakedness you can get.
More naked than that.
No, it's a trip because she is a weird cat. First of all, let me go put that. She is not your normal human. She is like da-da-dee-dee-dee out there, okay? She has her own personality. It's really weird, but she's actually a damn good actress if you've ever seen her in some stuff. Other than like The Hunger Games or crap like that. She did a horror movie, but she was also in a movie she did way back in called The Bastard Out of Carolina, she was very young in that movie. That movie was messed up. And she did another movie after that. I can't think what it was, but she's a good actress. And that's what wound me up. But the whole horror genre thing, the whole demon thing and some kind of entity there is kind of interesting. I don't know who the guy actor is. He's got the look, but he kind of sucks ass. He doesn't seem like a very good actor. They could have gotten somebody better. Maybe they could have gotten, what's his name? Javier Bardem or some shit.
Then it would have been twisted.
Yeah, I know, but he can act. Dude looks twisted, and I don't get it. I mean, I want to see it. I don't know if I'm going to pay money to see it. I might catch it on Redbox.
Yeah. What'd you think, Sean?
I like the Victorian feel to it, and I like the fact that it was like kind of combining genres again, bring the mystery feel to the horror. So I thought that part about it was really cool. I'm a big fan of breeding the mystery into it. Like that was one of the things that kind of made.
I'm a big fan of breeding too.
That was one of the things that made the nightmare.
You got no kids.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You got no legitimate kids.
Yo, bruh. Just because it's
Breed.
It's not my
Spread
fault.
your gene.
It's not my fault.
Bless the world with a little girl.
All right, guys, we're here to talk about our next trailer, Rick. But before we go there, we just let everybody know that Joseph had to step out, take care of some business and drink his Schlitz malt liquor. But go on here, there, Rick. What's next?
All right, next trailer we saw was 12 Strong. This is the one with Chris Hemsworth and what was it, Michael Shannon and
I don't remember all those white guys.
Michael Shannon was in there and the Mexican.
You were talking, Pena.
Michael
You were
Pena.
talking about 12 Strong. I thought you were looking down at my pants again.
You have 12
Again.
of them down there? You pass out.
A lot of blood circulating, sir. A lot of blood.
Anyways, yeah, this is about, I guess, they declassified the mission. This was after the 9/11. They had 12 men to go take out this city. I guess is our retaliation for it. And it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of action, of course.
Oh,
but
yeah.
They're going in on horseback, which is kind of weird.
I think that's kind of part of the escape part. It seems to me they must have gotten stranded.
No,
things didn't go
No,
right.
they're attacking tanks while they're on the horses.
No, they're on the horses when they talk
When
to
they're actually doing the assault? though?
Yeah, they're shooting their machine guns, attacking the tanks on
If
horse.
you caught that part of the preview, they had to meet up with the rebels that are going with them. And they say, where we're going? On the horses over there.
You know why he missed it? He was busy
okay.
pouring his concoction while he was, that part came on.
I didn't have a concoction.
Oh, my bad. He's still drunk. No, man, it was pretty cool. They were doing the old Rambo thing from Rambo 3, where he's playing that game with the goat and he's riding on the horse and you got to pick up the goat fur or whatnot. You didn't remember Rambo 3? He's playing that game with the...
It's been a while since I've watched Rambo 3.
That was a long time ago, but it's cool though, man. I mean, how badass are you to be riding a horse, taking on a tank?
Tell me about it.
Now, the horse probably had a different, like, what the fuck is going on here? You see armor on my ass?
I mean, I have to admit though, the trailer I thought it looked really good. Looks like a good story. I mean, Jerry Bruckheimer did it, so it's not Michael Bay. So this is going to be I think it's going to be pretty good.
I would have liked to see Michael Bay put his hand in this. Horses blow up.
Horses blowing up.
That's what I'm talking about. That horse went to hell.
The horse back kicks the tank and you see the tank explode about 20 feet. And you're like, what the fuck?
The horse transformed to Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Horse. No, it looks really good. I don't think it's going to be too dramatic or cheesy. It didn't look like it was going to try to do that, but hopefully not, man.
Yeah.
Just give us a story. It's compelling enough, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about this. I mean, obviously you said it was classified. So are they going to kill us after we watch it?
Well, it's declassified, so
Yeah, it used to be classified.
Yeah. What do you think, Sean?
I mean, I'm torn because I love the concept. I love the special forces, especially if it's Delta or if it's the Navy SEALs. I love everything involving with them. And things that were classified and have been recently declassified are always really cool to check out. There's so much involved in those kinds of operations. Just the only concern I have is the actors. I don't know. It seemed by the trailer that there was kind of overacting. It was kind of over dramatized versus what soldiers would actually be like in the situations that they're in.
You ever been on a horse taking on a tank?
No.
Then shut the hell up.
And most people never have, but I mean, it could just be the trailer itself. They might have taken all the most intense emotional moments and thrown them all together without any kind of context, without getting the sense of the feeling of whatever they built up to the moment. But it seemed like there was a lack of discipline there, what would ordinarily be with, veteran special forces. So, I know a little bit about what those guys are like, and it seems a little bit off from that, but, maybe it was just the trailer. So I give it the benefit of the doubt. I hope it really turns out cool.
I know what he was missing. He was waiting for someone. There will be days where the strength of men will fail. But that is not this day. No? Okay. They may take our land, but they never take our freedom.
I think he might have been conflicted because of Chris Hemsworth's character in this one. He's an officer that never lost a man. And knowing that on this mission they probably could, and it's conflicting him himself.
Yeah. I just, it's like Joseph had actually, when we were actually watching the trailers, had actually commented, the question is, can Chris Hemsworth really pull off a good soldier role? Like I feel like he could, and he's gotten the, kind of the shitty end of the stick when it's come to the movies as he's been casted in as a soldier. But I mean, I don't know. It leaves some premonitions of, will this really go up to snuff and actually give them credit for what these soldiers actually were like.
He said snuff.
I know. So you want to be the Mel Gibson? I'll be the first one to step on the ground and the last one to get off the ground.
No, to me,
we are soldiers.
To me, it's not that they need to be badass. It's that they need to be realistic. They need to be what human psychology, what they would actually be like.
So you don't want Rambo?
No, I don't want, I want a middle ground. I want a middle ground. I don't want to see Oscar-winning performance of emotions, and I don't want to see, freaking stone cold killers, we don't care, Predator kind of shit. No, there's a place for both, but not when it's a reproduction of special forces actually doing something that they actually did, and there are real people that they're supposed to be representing. I want to see it realistic,
He's on the other side.
All right, let's go on to our next one.
What we got?
Next one is the one with Al Pacino. This is called Hangman.
Hoo-ha!
And that's where Miguel's getting the hoo-has. I guess this is a murder mystery with detectives and everything. Al Pacino is actually looks like he's getting close to retirement. This is the one with him and Carl Urban.
Oh yeah, Black Hat.
Black Hat.
Yeah, he was Black Hat in the Priest movie. Remember, with Paul Bettany.
Oh yeah.
And he was also Bones. Damn it, Jim! I'm just a detective. I like Carl Urban. I think he's pretty good. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. This one is like they're trying to find a murderer. I guess the murderer's hanging their victims. I guess Al Pacino's
That's been so
character.
done. All the hangings we had back in the day, that's been so done. But start cutting people out and hanging them by their own entrails. Get creative.
All right, Hannibal.
We want to get medieval on this?
Rack him.
I mean, I don't know. It looks like Al Pacino doesn't want to retire, and he's trying to stretch the investigation. As I looked in this trailer, it looked like he didn't want to solve it right away.
I think he's the killer.
You think so?
I think in the warped sense of mind, because Al Pacino looked kind of fucked up in this movie.
I think because he made him look old.
Well, I think he's done lost it. I think he's already been the good guy for so long that he became the bad guy. What's that old quote? You stay alive long enough to see yourself become the bad guy. I think that's what happened to him. I think he had too many bad cases and psychologically he snapped. And so now he's doing this and maybe a bipolar disorder. Maybe he doesn't even know, schizophrenia type thing. He's doing it.
Well, that would make it interesting. And they didn't show anything like that in the trailer. So
I didn't
that would
say
take
he was
us
not
completely.
sleeping. I'm saying
That's how he was in Insomnia.
well, that's true. Well, no, that was also Robin Williams. But no, I don't know. It looks interesting, and I'll see it because it's Al freaking Pacino, man.
And Carl Urban working together.
Yeah. So I'm curious. I would love to see a psychological twist to the movie, though. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome. I mean, in that case, the trailer would be perfect because it doesn't show us anything about that, and it's just completely leaving us in the dark. If that's really the story that's going on, I would love to see it if that were the case, if it was a twist like that. If it's not a twist, I'm afraid that it's just too much of the same old with the genre, just repeating everything else, and what they need to do is something new.
I guess that's why I'm looking for the twist.
Yeah, I hope you're right. That would be awesome. If that was the case, I would be crazy about it. Now I'm going to have to see it to find out if there's a twist.
Well, if we're lucky, there's a second trailer eventually. Might get a little bit more on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least make it look interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, the next one we saw, wow, just got a scratchy voice. We saw the one with Jim Carrey and Andy. Not that kind of scratchy.
Okay.
Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond. It's a documentary that's on Netflix. Actually, I believe it already started. You can watch it. It's just showing how, I guess, everything backstage of when he made Man on the Moon. And Miguel's just saying no.
He's shaking his head.
I don't even want to see this shit. First of all, I didn't like the fucker. Not Jim Carrey. I didn't like the other guy. Maybe he just reminds me too much of me. No, not really. I'm not an asshole. But no, I don't know. It's just the dude was like whacked out of his gourd, man. Seriously, I thought that might be something. I don't know if that was an act or if he was really that freaking touched in the head. Now you're telling me Carrey did this shit too? He's lucky he didn't hang himself or kill himself along the lines if he really went into the depths, kind of like the Heath Ledger did on the Joker. And that's what I'd rather see that. I'd rather see the behind the scene footage of what Ledger did to himself, because that would probably be like frightening to see how far he went into that. And I'm assuming Carrie, because he made that comment like he didn't know who he was anymore.
When after he finished the film and went back to as Jim, he said he didn't remember anything.
Now I'm gonna direct this to my boy over here because people can say that kind of crap. Oh, I had an out of body experience, but no. Think about it psychologically. How far the man had to go to almost literally obliterate any cognitive memory of himself.
Yeah.
And became a totally different human being and believed even after he was done, he was still that person.
Yeah.
So he really, and I don't know if he took any drugs while doing this, but he really pushed himself. And I didn't think that was, I mean, you know, you have people that have these problems and they can do this. So it is possible, but I didn't think knowing that was something you could actually go out there and actually like seriously force yourself to do. I thought there would be too many barriers that you have to be able to break through and you'd have to use some kind of narcotic or some kind of up or down or whatever to help you push you beyond that. But he did it. And that's where I'll say, okay, that's amazing that he did that. But the ramifications of what happened to him after doing that, he's going to have side effects. And that's probably why he is the way he is now, not really having that much of a career anymore.
Now, you got to look at when Jared Leto also did the Joker. He stayed in character offset as well. He was sending practical jokes to everybody else, sending dead cats and everything too.
Yeah, but see, again, he was just doing, I don't think Leto pushed himself as far as Ledger did, though. Ledger actually was writing a ledger.
Well, it depends on like the internalized, how much you really become inside that person.
I don't think Leto may have walked from his bedroom to his house. I mean, from one room to another, to whoever he's living with or whoever he has his kids or whatever, and kind of like interacted with, like, he say Sean was his brother. He walks, hey, Sean, you know, he breaks character right then and there. And when he deals with the world, when he gets the spotlight on him, he's back in character. But when he's out of it, he's out. Ledger didn't do that shit. Ledger locked himself in a fucking hotel room. So he lived it, breathed it, and became it. Hence is why I believe he wound up eventually doing what he did. And I'm wondering if Carrie doing this, and this is probably why I will watch it, is to see to the point that he tried to take his life, becoming this narcissistic wackadoodle. I know it's not the clinical term. Dude, I don't know. It's just, it's out there. Some people, I mean, people honestly question me if I'm sane or not. And my answer to you is, I'm sane. I just love being insane. It's fun. It's fun to be goofy and you might have lived. But again, I don't want to push myself beyond that part because I don't know if I'll be able to come back.
Yeah, there's a line between acting and pretending and then becoming. And that's kind of the danger of method acting is you can blur that line to the point that you lose it and you never recover it sometimes, like in the case of Heath Ledger. And that's, that's, I think, where the horror of the whole thing kind of comes in is where do you lose yourself? Where does it happen? Where's the line drawn that you don't even know who you are anymore? And that's, the power of the human psyche is something, we don't really see all that much. It gets kind of taken for granted. But then when people really push themselves to the extent like some of these actors do with the method acting, it really kind of opens your eyes to like, wow, like this is possible. You can literally like become somebody else and forget who you are. I mean, there are certain, like in the military, certain operatives and intelligence, and the same thing like with national security and different nations with their national security. They'll push the limits too in their psyche of like being able to like actually literally forget information. Like literally it's gone. Like it can't be recovered. It can't be gotten out of their mind again. And, they will practice that, being able to intentionally do it. It's not a very healthy thing to do that sort of thing. It has damage to the brain to kind of even do that. But it's interesting that people are able to push themselves that far and that they're able to pull off things that we would just be like, no, you couldn't do that without like being under the influence of some kind of drug or something. But it is possible.
Good point. And I don't mean to interrupt you, but good point. It took me 15 years to break off what they did to me. I believe that blood made the grass grow. And I believe my only function in this world was to kill, kill, kill. And they did that. And that's how they made me believe. They made me believe that I could eat a bullet and it wouldn't stop me. I would continue on. I mean, they broke you down and psychologically they built you back up again. And you don't really stop to think about it, but it really did. When I came out, it really did mess me up for a little bit. It left me, the good part I said, it left me with the director. I mean, I went back to my job and I was kick ass. Right. I was on fire, dude. I was like, dedicated. I was on pace. I was straight. Nothing was, I was not tailing off. I was going straight ahead at 100 miles an hour, full speed. I could eat my lunch in still 3 minutes. Never tasted it.
Eat it now, taste it later.
Yeah, but
He still does that now.
Yeah, even that one's hard to break. Believe it or not, you have to like tell yourself chew, because otherwise you're. But no, it's really, and the thing is, I'm now that I got my degree and all this other stuff, and my kid is in the military and he's coming out, I'm watching him closely.
Right.
But I actually think he's a little bit more strong-willed, mind-wise, than what I was going in. Because granted, I grew up in a military household, and I was like, I dreamt it, bled it, ate it.
You were more susceptible to it.
I had him around it, but I didn't really like push it on him. Mm-hmm. So I think that's another reason why it's not affecting him the way it did me. But then again, I was fucking crazy anyway to begin with. So
groundedness in your own individuality is like the biggest thing that enables you to, I think, survive through programming. And even if it's like self-programming, like if you're going to do method acting or whatever, you have to have such a solid idea of who you are and what you're like and what are the things that are core to you. And you have to keep that in mind. And if you're going to go into the depths of method acting like Jim Carrey did and like Heath Ledger did, you have to be a deeply internal person, like remembering who you are and keeping that, or otherwise you can just totally lose it. So,
and I'll leave you with this, and you guys can answer. And I know Rick's going to take us forward because Carrey is such a good actor, and we've seen him do multiple things. Did he really lose who he is, or did he act it out well enough to make it look like he did to get more promotion for the movie? What do you think? Was it fake or was it real?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if I watch it, I'm actually thinking he probably did.
You know what? Let's say that's the question. Try to remember this. We watch it, we see that, and bring it back up
and see if he was.
Yeah, because right now, from your heart, what do you think? He actually did it, right? You actually believe, all of us believe that he actually forgot who the hell he was.
Yeah.
We need to see this so we can actually come back and readjust this question later and say, that motherfucker was faking. No.
I mean, because the only thing that throws me off, like the reason why I do believe that he was there is just the line that they said in the trailer was that they didn't want nobody to see the backstage stuff and how much of an asshole he was, because that's the way Andy Kaufman was.
Yeah, and this was like almost declassified, basically, like pulling this out and they didn't want anybody to see it. And then, what he said about nearly like committing suicide or whatever, that kind of stuff. I don't think they would lie about that. So,
especially since it wasn't released. So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was like, all right. And then we go to our last trailer we saw. This is the one with Lewis C. Clark called I Love You, Daddy.
You do?
Oh, man. That's not fair.
And Chloe Grace Moretz or Chloe
Moretz.
Yeah.
Well, you got every name but the one it's supposed to be.
Whatever. No one's going to care about her name.
And I guess she plays, she's the daughter to Lewis C. Clark in the movie. And I don't know, how would you explain it, Sean?
Well, it's a very, kind of cringy in some ways, because, like Miguel had mentioned when he was watching it, you get almost a vibe like they're too close. Like it's almost incestuous kind of thing, but you get kind of like, no, it's not really. It's just that he's like taken too much of this like best friend position in her life. He's obsessed over her and never.
I didn't catch the obsessed part like y'all did on that. When I saw it, is like she came to him and he's not really being the father.
He's being her best friend.
Yeah. And he's not obsessing over her. He's just saying, they're like, hence, I love you, Daddy. So she just, does whatever and just.
He's not raising her. He's not disciplining her.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I see that too. And I think that's kind of where the obsession thing comes in. It's kind of like he lives too much vicariously through her. And like the fact that his wife did leave, it's like she took the place of his wife and his like life and his heart and his whole consideration.
Well, I didn't even see that because she was with the mother before. She's actually come to the father now.
Yeah, but she chose him over the mother. And she was like, it's because you do everything she ever wants, because you're not being a dad. That's why your daughter at this age thinks you're amazing.
And he adores her and he worships the ground she walks on and she can do no wrong. And I get this. Raising a daughter, the only daughter, And being the oldest, I understand. And you saw the big picture he had of her on the wall. And the one thing,
It wasn't a big old picture. It was just a small picture that was on the thing.
not the big Polaroid on the wall. Did you not see that thing on the
I
wall?
looked. It had a frame and it was on a table.
No, I thought it was bigger than that.
No,
Wasn't it?
it was on a table. The camera was just at the angle like.
Oh, the way it looked like it was massive. It looked like it was as big as a
did.
soundproof thing here on the
It's
wall.
like you could see the other pictures on the table.
Okay,
with
I
it.
missed that then. It's just the way I was looking at it from the side view then. But it's still, and the girl's like, "Is that your girlfriend?" No, it's my daughter. You know,
And he ends up putting her in the role of like another actress that actually knows what she's doing or whatever. Yeah, you know, there's just a lot of signs there that he's got too much, like, just she can't do any wrong and his life is all about her. And then when things start going awry and she's wanting to date this, she's like, I don't know, going off with this guy who's like in his 80s or whatever and is like some kind of millionaire mogul or whatever.
That likes to date you really young women.
and that's when the dad comes out. Finally, the dad comes out.
Yeah, he's like shocked and like, I'm afraid for my daughter. Like, I need to do something. Like, she's a minor. And
The problem is the daughter has him right here on the finger. And so she can pretty much get away with everything. And that's, I hate to say it, but that's the story with daughters and dads pretty much around the world. It doesn't, I mean, you try to be the disciplinary one, but okay, good example. My daughter did something wrong one time and I got mad at her and I gave her a butt spanking. And I felt like I killed her dog. And I could never bring myself ever to whoop her again. I couldn't even bring myself to yell at her. But the goodness thing about it is she didn't really do anything wrong from there on out. So I guess that one was,
it sunk in.
It was enough. Especially to see, especially her to be like daddy to discipline her was just rough for her. It was like, it crushed her soul.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this movie is kind of weird, man. And no one's going to go to the movies for C. Clark or whatever the hell. They're all going for Chloe. And man, I tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, his comedy is really dry anyway, so.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of like depth to the humor and what he's doing. I enjoy that fact that it's kind of more smart humor oriented in a lot of ways, like in an off color sort of way. But it's, at the same time, like, it's a 50-50 on this one for me, where I like the fact that he's going in a very weird direction with the whole thing, something no one's really doing, and he's doing it in black and white by the looks of it and everything.
Yeah.
So he's definitely doing a different kind of thing, and I applaud the creativity with that. At the same time, I'm not very comfortable with the kinds of stuff that's going on with his daughter. But I don't know, it would be worth seeing to me, but probably not in theater for me. I would see it catch it off Netflix or something.
Yeah, same here.
Do you think it's going to be a film based on what it is? It's something that she may try to get an Oscar for, but it's too goofy, right? It's not.
This is not an Oscar worthy film at all.
No, this is just Louis C.K. getting his finally his project in there.
A comedy drama. Never mind. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. Comedy drama. So yeah,
you can definitely see he's got the creative control of it for sure.
And that's all of our trailers, gentlemen.
Yeehaw!
And Miguel comes in with a hoo-ha.
No, I was going to say that actually I was reading the premise of the movie. Apparently she's 17-year-old and Malkovich is actually 68 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's not in his 80s.
Okay.
But still ain't right, bro.
No, that's no.
You can't. You take your age, divide it by 2, and add 10, and that's not working for him. Sorry, bro. That's kind of gross. I'm gonna go throw up real quick.
All right.
Hey, but you want to hear a fucked up story on that line?
Go ahead.
As you know, my daughter, me and my daughter were pretty close. Don't make any jokes about that. But so we would go. Shut up. When I got divorced from my wife, her mother, my daughter would come stay with me, and we'd go eat. And over the weekend, we'd go to dinner and whatever, laugh and because I'm still her dad, and I'd get her whatever she needed for school and whatnot. But we went to what the hell was it? It was Olive Garden, I think. And the one guy goes, "Hey, where would you and your date like to sit?" "Excuse me, this is my daughter, you weirdo." What the hell? And then some lady at Kroger says something. "Is this man bothering you, young ladies?" She goes, "This is my father. Mind your own damn business." People like, what the hell, man? What, really? Seriously,
it's the Mexican part of you, man.
It must be. But my daughter may be as white as the sun. I mean, excuse me, white as Sean, but still, the sun not as white as this wall. But she's her inner brown sticks out, bro. She's inner brown, bro.
She white on the outside, but brown on the inside.
To the bone. Hey, my grandson's half brown. Brothel, there you go.
All right, now we're going to go on to some movie news, gentlemen. All right, well, we finally got the title of our
Hey, real
Young
quick
Han
question.
Solo movie.
Sorry, man. Real quick question. We showed Joseph's okay? He ain't finished that. Is he drinking a 6-pack out there? What the hell is he doing?
Well, I don't know. It was business, so I don't know.
Business. You don't take a 6-pack out on business.
Well, it depends on what kind of business.
Was he drinking Schlitz Liquor? Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
I don't know. Does he really drink?
I don't hear where we made him a wino. He's got a Coke habit now. I don't know.
Well, anyways, finally they announced the name of the Young Han Solo movie, which it's just weird. It's just Solo, a Star Wars movie.
That has to be the lamest thing I've heard.
Yeah, the whole thing they threw on it, they were like, oh, we got the big old title. Big old thing was just going everywhere on the net. And then all of a sudden they give it to Ron Howard, and Ron says, oh, he turns it around. It's just Solo. I'm like, really?
Yeah, like why? Why? You know, they could have like even taken like a 90s novel title like Kessel Run or something cool like that from, you know,
Sounds like
the
a
actual
porn.
Excuse me.
Or the story of Kylo's dad. Kylo Ren.
I know, but what? Dude, and here's the thing. I'm so disappointed. You could have been like, finally, The Rock has come back to Solo. I mean, you could have gone somewhere with that, but no, you didn't. Lame.
Well, that was your idea to go that way.
Wow.
We know she goes both ways.
What? See, I would make a joke about your mom, but that would be an aunt of mine. So then I could be like T-Pain. Damn.
You just gotta let it go.
I'm letting it go. Besides, I love your mama.
All right, in the next part of the news, we finally have a date for our favorite show going to be coming up in November, The Punisher.
Yeah.
November 17th. Finally, we get to see John Bernthal
Shoot people
kill
up.
people.
Dude, how about the scene where he's in the mirror and he's all covered in blood and shit?
Oh, yeah, in the newer trailers? Yeah.
Hey, dude, the McConaughey, he got no shirt on. I'm going to take my shirt off and get this blood off, man.
You know, honestly, I think he's one of the best Punishers that's going to be out
I think
there.
so. You know what would have made that even more sinister? If he like took his fingers, put it in the water, like took some of the blood off and just licked it.
Mike's here thinking Punisher, the porno.
No, that's not a porno. It makes him more savage, like a cannibal, man. He like
You're
licks the
rubbing your
blood.
nipples.
Dude, my nipple. First of all, let me help you out here. The nipple is down here.
But you're going towards there.
No, I'm going across. Dude, seriously, we need to work on your horizontal, your vertical.
Sounds more like a Deadpool thing to me, though.
Yeah, you're right.
He would have
dude.
done that.
Yeah, Punisher wouldn't do that. He'd probably leave the blood on him.
He's too serious. He wouldn't even care.
He left the blood on to demonstrate how badass he is.
Yeah, he's like that 24 hours to live guy.
Yep.
Yeah, but John Bernthal is badass.
He is. He totally is.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I can't wait. And it's, it's not that far away, but like 2-3 weeks away, you know?
Man, I got a lot of crap to watch before then, too, though.
Before you lock down and watch nothing else.
I know, because you don't want to. You may watch that shit twice.
All right, the last bit of news here. Miguel's going to love this part. The director of the Pacific Rim Uprising, he says possible crossover with Godzilla and King Kong after the third Pacific Rim.
Which is also after the Godzilla Kong thing.
Yeah.
Now, interesting about this was all hearsay at the beginning. And a lot of people were like, they're really going to, they're not going to do that. And then it just died. And then here recently, it's picked up steam and actually it's more legit now. I think it would be kind of badass. I really do. Cause, you got these bad kaijus coming up. So that means Godzilla, even no matter what happens in Godzilla and Kong, Godzilla has to team up with them, right? Even Kong maybe teams up with them. Cause this last kaiju and this second one, like, Jesus.
Yeah, and the preview is like huge. It's bigger than the ones that were in the first one.
He might have morphed himself and they form blazing sword type of shit,
The Mighty Morphin Kaijus.
Yeah, I'll form the head. And it's like amazing. It's like, wow. But what I love about the second one, I know you hate, is because they're not gritty enough, but I like the fact that it's during the freaking day. So I can actually see the damn thing.
you didn't like the night part.
I don't mind the night part, but it's too much, man. It's like when you got a good monster movie, they think it always has to be done at night. No, fight during the damn day. Godzilla fought during the day.
It's like, don't get me wrong. There's like they had some day fights, but they didn't show it. It was like on the news part that they showed. Don't get me wrong. I like the day part, but like if you think about it in the first one, like for instance, when they were walking down the strip in China or in Japan and he has the boat dragging it, that was kind of gritty look. And now they're like running around like it's like they're normal people instead of acting like they're running around like if they're robots.
Yeah, but you figure also it's been many years now since the last battle. So they've upgraded. So now people know how to they've upgraded the suits. They made it better. They can do things with it now more. So you got to think about it also that it's kind of like in Star Trek when they started off, they suffered. And as they went on, they got better with it. So they made everything a lot fluid. That's what happened here. They've become more fluid with it because they know how to do it a lot easier now. And they were able to probably make the robots work more easily to what they want to do. So that's why I'm thinking it's not like the first one. So the first one's, like you said, raw, uncut, and gritty. Now we know what the hell we're doing. It's many years down the road. Because remember, they only had 3 at the end, and they only had the 1 left. Gypsy was it. So they had to rebuild a whole bunch more. So, and you saw how many there are out there now. So clearly they know, they know how to do shit.
They got things more polished.
Yeah.
So that's why I think they're able to do the whole, I'm just saying, because if you go back and you look at any of the Godzilla movies, any of the Japanese kaiju movies, with the exception maybe of Gamera here and Gauss every once in a while, but the other ones, they were mostly during the day. Godzilla fought all his creatures, his monsters during the day. Like Gamera fought at night, but sometimes he fought during the day. Even the new Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, during the day. So I could see if they do this, it'll probably be during the day as well, which would make it pretty cool because then you actually, and you think with CGI, they could do, make it so much easier.
The only thing about I understand why they do night CGI than day CGI because it's cheaper, but then again, it doesn't look too fake.
Yeah, you're right, because the lighting makes a huge difference with the detail.
I never really paid attention to that. I never thought about that. That's interesting.
Well, you, if you, like, I do quite a bit with graphic art and the things I will do with, like, our pictures and stuff like that. And I notice for sure, the more shaded things are, the darker things are, the more, the details are just left to your imagination.
You bring that up, and I can remember a scene with Godzilla, and we all know they did the rubber man suit thing. And you're right. I remember seeing the Godzilla battles during the day and seeing the few that he had at night. And the ones at night didn't look as fake.
Yeah.
You knew there was a guy in a damn rubber suit, especially when Godzilla's jumping up and down. Come on. But no, I'm excited. I would love to see Pacific Rim crossover with Godzilla. And I could actually see where they could probably go with this. After the third movie, they become totally helpless, but somehow Godzilla comes to help, and Godzilla and Kong decide to put their stuff aside, or maybe the humans get something where they're kind of like in the one monster movie where they had him hypnotized and they could control him. Maybe we develop some technology where we're able to control Godzilla and Kong and make them work together. And with the kaijus, that would be pretty. I mean, they could go so many ways with it. I could see them teaming up.
That reminds me of like the Rampage. Weren't they going to make a Rampage movie?
They still are.
It's still in production?
Yeah, The Rock's in it.
Actually, they're filming still.
Oh, really? They're still filming. Okay. Yeah, interesting.
They're almost done with it, actually.
Is The Rock going to... I don't remember. Is The Rock going to be one of the animals?
I don't think he's the animal. I think he's...
one of the...
I don't know. I can't tell. He doesn't, like, the production pictures that I saw, he's not, like, where it's, like, a ripped shirt where he's grown out of it or anything. It just looks normal, like, he might be a cop or something.
So these idiots, these monsters are going to basically run around and just destroy buildings and eat people.
And he's the one that's probably going to have to stop him.
They're going to try to eat him.
It's like, it's The Rock.
Yeah, but, okay, so is this going to be cheesy? Cheesy CGI?
I have a feeling it's going to be cheesy.
Because, come on, man, I can see the game right now on the wolf and the dragon and the monkey. It just cracks me up. And then you see the guy, every time he loses his clothes, he walks away like this. when they lose their power and they go back to being human.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, even the game really kind of made fun of itself a little bit. So they're bound to do that with a movie. Like it's almost for granted. They're not going to go a serious note with it, especially now with The Rock in it.
Yeah. No. So I'm excited about the Pacific Rim stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah. All right. And then also jumping into some gaming news here. Sony is actually planning on making some games for the Nintendo Switch.
I don't have one.
I don't have one either. I know Joseph has one. He says it's pretty good.
Man, he got all the money.
Yeah, he got all the money to get it.
No wonder he can sponsor us and not even blink an eye. We should ask for more money. I told you.
Should have asked him for a Nintendo Switch.
We need one in the office.
Actually, that's what I think. I'm going to ask him during the interview. It was like if it's worth buying a Switch.
Huh. I thought you were going to say you can put it on your Christmas list.
Oh, here you go. Here's my Christmas list. There you go.
What is it, overboard? He got all the money now?
It's like, what are you doing? Oh, they're writing the Christmas list.
That's right. How do you spell Ferrari? Man, that's pretty cool.
And that's all the news we have, gentlemen.
Hey, are you excited for speaking of games, you excited for World War II? Call of Duty?
Well,
PlayStation 4?
You know me in Call of Duty. I mean, I'm more of a fan of their stories, but as
I
the
know,
first-person shooter,
you're all about the Battlefield guy. I got it. Blah blah blah.
I've seen the comparison from the World War II and the Battlefield, and they were showing where you shoot a door. And Battlefield, you shoot the door, it's breaking and coming apart. And the Call of Duty, I mean, come on, you shooting a machine gun into a door and it's not coming apart.
Hey man, maybe they corrected that. We don't know yet.
And so that I've been seeing. I mean, like I said, I'm more of a Battlefield guy. So
you know what's a trip is though is I don't know when Battlefield came out how the media addressed it or how if they got any lash from it being a World War one story. Call of Duty World War II has put their promos out there and it looks really cool. You see the guy dragging the soldiers are dragging the guy with his feet dragging behind him because he's wounded. You see the guys going through hell and you see the guys talking and it looks like it could be a serious movie of its own. And so then people are like out there like, yeah, why don't y'all give props to the real people who did this, not this stupid game? Seriously, there was tweets out there because there was a tweets from Call of Duty and then some people would comment, yeah, this is okay, but what about showing respect to the guys who really did it? They're not disrespecting anybody.
No.
It's a damn game. Get over your goddamn self.
Well, and it's in a way, it's memorializing it further. I mean, because then people have a reason to look back at history and look at the people that actually did some of this amazing stuff.
And the funny thing, it wasn't anybody who was, I hadn't seen any yet, but there wasn't anybody who had actually fought in a damn war. I would say I don't think there's any of them left yet. I mean, God rest their souls, a lot of them have passed. But it's like, I don't know if it was any Vietnam vet people that were saying it, but it was like, younger kids, younger generation in the middle, a little bit older than you, and that particular, blah 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 blah. Like, shut up! It's a damn game, and Call of Duty's been coming out for how long now?
Yeah,
and now you want to bitch and complain?
Yeah, it's it's the continual quest for outrage, trying to find something to get offended at, and it's just bogus. There's not that much really to be offended about in the world.
No.
It's not green enough. What?
There's just too many people these days are just too PC.
Yeah, as a former military guy from a military family as you are, Rick, as well. Yeah, there's nothing to be offended. I'm not offended by it at all. It's a game. It's meant to be fun. You get to do some historical things. I don't know about Rick, but I was told a lot of stories growing up. So, I know some of the shit that went down. So I
was told stories too. And
I'm kind of like, I don't know when I'm playing the game. I'm number one. Okay, hello. That's not going to really, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, even when it comes to like comedy and sort of comic stuff, where people get a little more touchy because it's making fun of things. Even at that, you're not attacking anybody when you're getting on a stereotype or when you're making up somebody in a scenario that wasn't really there or whatever. It's stupid to get offended about stuff.
I see you're wearing the Batman hat, so then you probably remember. I don't know if you remember. We didn't talk about it on this show. No, we did. I know I did a while back on a different show. Was the fact that I forgot it was the anniversary of something of the Killing Joke or whatever it is, and so the artist redid the cover with the Joker and Batgirl on the cover. The one where he has his arm around her and the gun is kind of hanging down over there by her breasts. And people were up in arms and offended. It was so bad that he had to remove it.
Wow.
And they took it off the shelves. And I think he still released it, but you have to order it from him if you wanted it. But people were bashing him. They bashing DC, everything. They got really nasty. And I'm sitting there like, dude, it's a cover. It's a comic book. Yeah, I understand why you're yelling about it, but okay. It insinuated, the whole story, right? The Joker shot Barbara Gordon, apparently, didn't know what he think he did, but apparently he just took nude photos of her, but it leaves a lot of innuendos to it. I'm really not trying to get PC on this, but yeah, people were just super offended about it and just really went on a rant, and the artist caught a lot of shit for it and everything else. Just like the guy who released X-Men Gold #1. There was a lot of I'm getting myself corrected, a lot of Muslim or Jewish jokes in there, because Kitty Pryde is Jewish, and so there was like, numbers from the Quran or numbers from stuff in the book, and he had put these things in there, and they didn't catch it, but it got released. And when it got released, there was a lot of flack for it. And I don't even know if I got the right book or whatever, but there was a lot of flack for it. But it was X-Men Gold #1, which I have. I have the actual one that was with all the stuff. I have to show it to you guys. Yeah, exactly. But they pulled those bad boys out and they reprinted them. But yeah, people were up in arms about that too.
See, to me, in my opinion, I think just everyone and everything should be fair game. There shouldn't be any kind of line. Oh, you don't do this. You don't make fun of this. You don't make fun of that. Make fun of everything. But just at the end of the day, realize that you're not really attacking anyone.
So he's the South Park guy.
At the end of the day, jokes are jokes. Comedy is comedy. It's not really... If you're aiming it to actually cause harm, you're stupid because you're not even being serious anyway. And no one's going to take it seriously. Except people that just want to be offended about everything.
We've gone, you said it earlier, Rick, we've gone from being just way too damn PC in this world. That's a damn shame. It really is. I mean, come on, America, where'd y'all forget to laugh? Have y'all forgotten how to laugh?
Yeah, I mean, what wars and what problems and what fights in the streets and what kind of crap will we have if people just didn't get offended?
It's like someone told me the other day, not the other day, a while back, and I now, actually, and it makes good sense. You're not getting off this rock alive.
Yeah.
So why waste your time bitching and complaining about things when you can be living life, enjoying it every moment? Because hell, you could die at any time. And that's what I'm doing. I'm living life to the fullest. Hence is why I do the crazy insane thing. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah, that's right.
It's like, all right. Well, that's all of our news that we have. So we're going to move on to our interview with Joseph. He's back. Miguel.
I got nothing nice to say about that dude. He's one piece of crap, man. I'd rather take my subscription back to Bedrock. No, I'm just kidding.
Take it.
First of all,
all
right.
What's a subscription?
Huh?
That's what it sounded like you said. You say subscription, sound like you said, take my subscription back. I was like, what the hell's a subscription?
He ain't got no scruples.
No one bless him. Let his soul fly away.
Wow.
Let his soul fly away.
Wow. All right, here we go.
Nobody bless me.
We don't have to bless
I sneezed like just 2-3 minutes ago.
Did you sneeze?
Yes.
I didn't hear it.
Anything.
Oh, excuse me. Gesundheit.
Don't do it for him.
I wasn't here.
Thank you.
It's too late now.
We saved his soul. It's all right.
I didn't have a soul to begin with.
But that flew out.
Joseph, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing just fine. I want to commend this young man here and running an amazing shop with family environment with your 2 dogs. And it's been a great pleasure that you've decided to back us again. We're pretty excited because we don't have to come up with that money.
Yeah.
And it's $400 now, right?
I thought it was 200.
Damn.
It goes up every time.
I didn't think he looked
Inflation.
it up. I'm trying to make a little money here, Rick.
I understand
Steak
that.
dinner.
Rick got to take care of his porn collection.
Oh, shit.
And there it is.
It's going off.
His new porn is downloaded.
A new actor has just emerged.
It's like, no, that is our Twitter.
I'm not tweeting. But anyway, talking about your shop here, and I have drawn a blank. Damn.
You talked about the 2 dogs. One dog that don't like you.
The one that barks, growls, and
because it senses evil.
No, it doesn't sense it because it's a white dog.
What'd you do to my dog?
It's a racist dog.
It's not a racist dog.
Clearly the brown dog
I have a
loves
black
me.
dog. They get along just well.
He's not black. He's brown.
What? Black can't be brown now?
No, that's black is not the new brown, and brown is not the blue black. I was clearly.
He senses evil when you walk in.
Senses evil.
Hey, I'm a beaner too. He has no problem with me.
Yeah, no problem with me either.
He was given to me by a beaner. A woman came in.
You know what it is?
I don't want this dog no more. Do you want him? I was like, nah, I don't want him.
You guys aren't alpha
sure?
males.
It's a husky puppy. And I was like, what? Bring it in. And then I got a free dog.
They're not alpha males, Sean. That's what it is. And the dog knows I'm an alpha, and he doesn't want to be ruled. I'm alpha.
I might snip you.
Not what? Holy crap!
Now when you walk in the door, we're gonna be mad at you.
It's getting dangerous in here.
I know, right? Well, anyway, I wanted to play a little. I wanted to praise you a little bit for your shop, not just because you're our sponsor, but because I feel that people need to know what you've actually done. With a small shop in Rosenberg, Texas, you've grown. A lot of people start coming in to play games. You've been recognized by people in Sugar Land and Houston that your shop is an up-and-coming place to be. It is the happening place to be, and you can tell by the people that come in, and you have loyalty from your customers. You got our friend from Tanks who's in there all the time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you got a bunch of guys I see there, and I've come in there and they treat me like family now, so it's really cool. My kids enjoy going to your shop. Rick's bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards as well. His sons, his nephews want it, but man, you got kids. he's like, I got kids. But it's great, and I love the fact. And not trying to throw salt in old wounds, but I love the fact that you have more Twitter followers and you're starting to get more of a mainstay than the three big in Houston, the Bedrock and the Pop Culture and the, whatever the hell they call themselves.
The second oldest comic book.
Whatever. Old is not better. It doesn't matter.
Second oldest comic book store in the nation.
There's probably mold in that freaking building. But anyway. No, but again, your place, even though it's not as big, it's not as fancy, it's not as like, oh, marquee, we got the bam, 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 Bedrock, or Bedrock has won this, or Bedrock has said Comicpalooza, or Bedrock. No. Okay, you can sponsor everything you want, but if you're an asshole, you're still an asshole. It doesn't matter. You, sir, are not an asshole, and that's why people are coming and are matriculating to you, and business is following you. And that is like, I'll take my hat off to you if I had a hat. And you're throwing me off. But it's a great job, and I know that you're getting bigger, and not just your pant size. I know you're going to grow, and your shop is going to go to a different location. I know you're looking. Tell us a little bit more of your shop that I left out, obviously.
Okay, well, yeah, it's been a great 2 years. I'm very surprised we made it 2 years. But
I know the way you run things. Jeez.
I know. I'm a shitty business owner. I'm a great person to my customers, but man, I'm surprised I haven't run it to the ground. But yeah, it's been a great 2 years. I'm very, very happy that we're still there. I really don't know where I'm going with this right now. So just looking at me with those eyes. But I guess I'm going to say thankful. It is great that I'm getting so much feedback from my customers.
He can't say no to his Miguel.
I can't say no to my Miguel. When I answer the phone, I'm like, hey, Miguel, what's up, best friend?
And he tells me he loves me when he hangs up, and I'm like, we're not there yet.
Yeah. So basically what I'm getting at is like I really do appreciate everything I'm getting back. It's not hard to be nice to my customers. I'm the only one really there. So, I talk to everybody, ask them about their day, and apparently it's working,
Hey, a testament to your character, because you have people that come in there and help you out. Hell, you had me helping you box comics one day, too.
Surprisingly, I told people I'm actually looking for a new place. People literally jumped in and say, hey, whenever you want to move, you let me know. I'm like, really? Oh, that's really, really nice. People have offered to look for places, like my man over here, Rick's like, hey, just there's this listing whenever you want to get a new place. Or, I'm constantly looking for a new place already because I'm growing. When I first started 2 years ago, I'm only in about 1,000 square foot. I didn't even use half of it. Now I'm all in that store. I have 2 storage units. I'm constantly taking stuff in and out because seasons and stuff like that. So yeah, it's growing wonderfully. And then I have 2 dogs in there now, and they're not small. One's a pit lab mix, and one's a husky that I got for free. I didn't want another dog, but it was a husky puppy, and I was just like, why are you giving this dog for free? And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll take the dog. Anyways, but ironically, she actually came to me because she always saw my post on my Facebook saying about my dog, how we treat her. So she's like, yeah, I'm giving you this dog because, I think you're a nice person. I always see your dog and you always treat him well. So here's the dog. So I was like, okay, that's really, really nice. Because you go try to buy a husky puppy, you're just spending hundreds of dollars. Yeah. So yeah.
Again, testament to your character. I mean, people go to the store just to sit there and watch TV. Obviously, I'm one of them. I watch Rick and Morty with you.
People are come. We watch like this. We have an event coming up this weekend. Comic Fest. If you haven't checked, check with your local comic book stores. See if they're doing Comic Fest. There's just be free comics. We'll have Stranger Things on. If you're not into comics or in candy or whatever, we'll be giving away free comics and candy. Just come to the store and watch Stranger Things with me. There'll be me there. There'll be a group of friends, like-minded people. If you enjoy the show, you can talk about the show. I know people who are just coming just to watch Stranger Things. I have a decently sized good TV, 2 couches. You're more than welcome to come.
Yeah, how many comic book stores do you know have couches? I mean, you can talk about these big name places. There's no couches in there. They just want you to get your shit and get the hell out. You were like, come on in, sit down, have a slice of pizza. You bring anything for me? Got some chicken, whatever.
Food's allowed as long as you bring some for me.
I say, he's like, hey.
People have realized that if you brought me food, sometimes I'll give you, comics for your food. I like food.
The funny thing is, people will go out, hey, Joseph, you want anything? Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, cool. And it's like, you go and give them cash, and sometimes they buy it for him. I mean, it's just testament to your character. Again, I can't say enough how gracious you are as a host to allow people to go in there and play games and just hang, which is really cool. And the couches are another thing, just amazing. And I know you do your venues. I know you have your Comic Fest coming up this week on Saturday with free comic books and all that stuff. And other stores do that stuff like you mentioned before. But yours has a special place because it's going to be probably 10 times more fun than other locations because you have the family atmosphere. Everybody else is just like, oh, well, this is a business. We're here to make money. We'll put on the fake smile like, hey, come in. Everybody gets a free little sticky. No. You're like, here, have a hot dog, have a drink, have some Coke, have some shop around. Look, you don't have to buy anything. Enjoy yourself. I don't care. Just come in, come out the heat and come and enjoy yourself.
Oh, yeah. 70 degrees all year round.
This dude's even bought knives from a guy who was just selling knives out of him or whatever. Yeah, I'll buy one. Here you go. Here, sure enough. Dude, salt of the earth, man. You're better than Rick, and Rick is pretty top notch kind of guy. No, Rick. No, I ain't dogging Rick. Rick is the shit. He's a nice guy, 100% all the way around. I can't say a bad word about Rick. I mean, I dog him on the show, but no, he could be a saint. And you're higher than that. I mean, that's crazy, right?
I could be, but you are.
Yeah, he's Saint Lucifer. But anyway,
listen to him over here. He's like he's kind of like more of a demigod, and you're like the god.
You're a Nephilim, and he's so Comic Fest Saturday from what time to what time?
It's going to be from right when we open to 11. We'll be giving away free candy, free comics. We'll probably do a giveaway that we'll do on our Facebook. So if you haven't liked us, please go ahead and like us. We really do appreciate it. We'll have as much free stuff as we have, but we'll have plenty of candy. Believe me, I wasted almost $100 on candy.
Did you buy the good candy, sir? Did you buy that?
Yes, I bought the variety packs of Reese's.
You didn't buy none of that black candy wrapped in black.
You.
I bought the stuff with just the dots and
cheap. Every time I come into your store, I go broke. You're talking about cheap.
Mister, let me sell this back.
Nice. Here's some comics. Here's your comics, Miguel. Oh, by the way, did you see the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards? He has the shit stacked up on the thing when I come in. Like, that dirty bastard. He knows I got a gambling problem.
I cleaned up the store. It looks nice right now.
What do you think the couch and the TV's for? He's playing special programming, subliminal messaging, telling your mind you need to buy more Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Now.
Come back here, sit down and watch some Rick and Morty. Oh, have you seen the new cards? Have you seen the new packs to protect your cards? In this box, there's a $100 card. It may not be in this one, but you got a good chance.
Hey, the very first pack you pulled had it.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago when
he
first
rigged
opened
that.
the shop.
He rigged that. He gave you one.
I know, right? He knew this is my pack.
He
was
like,
the one.
wait a minute, I spent $4 on this, and you'll give me $60?
The cool part about it also, and again, we're going to ask you questions in regards to talk more about you. I just want to mention the fact that you were going to actually give us your Comic-Con tickets for us to go represent you in San Diego, which is really freaking cool. And we would have totally shit ourselves if we'd have gone, but money was a problem for us there in time.
Well,
off.
I mean, a lot of things happened. I mean, I was gonna go, and then Venom got hit. And
see, man, you could have just left that out, and you'd have looked even more like a great guy.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm not lying. And then I was like, okay, well, let me give you all the tickets. But then I found out Diamond was like, no, that's a no-no. I was like, really? I was like, okay. Well,
I could be Joseph.
I know. I was like, he can be he could be Joseph.
That's all right. I'm good looking.
He was like, only employees are liable. He works for me.
That's right. I'm the paper clipper counter. 1, 2 paper clips. Rick, you're the rubber band sorter.
Dude, he's like, I look like Joseph. He has the ID. You really let yourself go.
All right, Rick ain't a saint, bro. I take it all back, that bastard. So, anybody want to ask the man some questions?
Okay.
Wow.
So Sean just went blank, even though he had a question.
Because he asked me, and then it's like, oh, I don't remember.
No, like we haven't done this.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't want to ask the same question
is that a
twice.
shot at me again? You pieces of crap.
Okay, I mean,
One stupid battery dies, and you guys never get off my back.
No.
You literally took an hour of our life.
I don't know who's the offended party by that one.
Well,
anyways,
I know what you want to talk about, Rick.
Yeah, so, Joseph brought us a Bizarro figure. What size is this?
That's a 12-inch figure.
A 12-inch figure.
It's a Forever
thank you.
Evil New 52 Bizarro figure. that whenever these cats at Critical Thinking would like to do their giveaway, they're more than welcome to give away the statue.
Hey, man, is this a re-gift? I'm just wondering, because you look like you re-gifted this.
No, it came fresh out of the box in plastics there.
I
thought that
it's mint.
This plastic...
Not near mint. Not played with. Near mint. Fresh in the box. Plastic still on.
Why has it got air? Isn't it supposed to be like sucked vacuum like type?
Do that sound again?
Wow.
I'm gonna go and throw it out there right now because
What, did that sound gay?
yes it did. Yes it did. Well, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and
That's
start
the
a
sound he
giveaway.
makes when James Franco walks in.
What the hell?
We'll start a giveaway on Tuesday, which is 28th is tomorrow, right?
What?
No,
Whoa, I feel
20
the
the 28th,
25th?
Today's 23rd.
Oh, I'm way off.
24th.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking Stranger Things right now because that's 27th.
27th.
Yeah, 24th is Tuesday.
Yeah, this start on 24th. We're gonna do a giveaway back like we did before with the Munchie Pack, with the Bizarro figure and the thermos that we got from Tank's Paintball.
Who is also going to be a sponsor of this show, your buddy Rudy. Thanks to you again, because we met him through you, right?
No.
Or you guys knew him?
We knew Rudy beforehand.
Well, I met him there. He knows me by name. He done forgot who you guys are.
New friends are more important than old friends? Is that what you're saying?
He likes me. I'm the charisma. I'm the straw that stirs the drink here.
Yeah.
But what the hell?
I was like, well, that's a description I would eat. I like that. I am the charisma.
So look on our Twitter and our Facebook page for the giveaway to start. Sean, do you have a question?
So we're going to basically just do this where each of us are going to choose a comic book character of some kind or somebody in pop culture or whatever, and then we're going to do a Twitter polling to decide which of the four we're going to have painted for us by our friend Mike, who is in the UK. So
Rorschach, first character that came to mind. Didn't think about it any other way.
Constantine.
Scarlet Witch.
okay, I'm going to go with Mr. Sinister.
But I want Elizabeth Olsen Scarlet Witch. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not attracted to her at all.
She's actually very beautiful. What is wrong with you?
I'm not.
The other Olsens are scary. She's not.
The other one's very scary.
Dude,
but,
they give me nightmares.
The fact that she's their sister makes her scary.
I am just not attracted to her.
She's an amazing actress. You need to see her in
I'm
some
not
other
talking
stuff.
about her acting abilities. I'm just talking about like.
She is not ugly. Did you see Steve Rogers just like, Captain America just looking down?
I wonder what Vision's seen just walking into her room all the time. Like, show me the deleted scenes of Vision.
Nice.
It's like, hey, Scarlet, like, what you doing? Like, get out. Like, why?
Perv.
He doesn't know.
Vision just stick his head through the door.
The Vision doesn't have the equipment, I believe.
Didn't stop him in the comics.
Exactly. How the hell does that work?
They had kids.
Scarlet Witch mind manipulated and made some kiddos.
Wow. Very nice.
And then she took all the mutants' powers away.
That's right. No more
House
mutants.
of M. House of M. Good story.
No more mutants.
No more mutants.
That's a trip, right? To imagine how powerful she really is.
They toned her down a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's really tripped.
Well, the MCU didn't make her Magneto's daughter either.
I know.
Yeah, they changed it. It's because they want to push off Inhumans.
Ugh. Push in the trash.
I swear to God, Vin Diesel as Black Bolt would have been great. Had him as Groot, a simple man that says, I am Groot, to Black Bolt that didn't talk unless he wanted to F things up. Would have been beautiful, but no. Let's make it a TV show.
Yeah, they ruined it with that. They really did.
He's too busy in the Fast and the Furious, man. He ain't got time to be some...
He spent like an hour saying, I am Groot, and he kept saying it because he didn't like how it sounded.
Nice.
And he did it in several languages.
Wow, really?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Dang.
They didn't use different voice actors.
And these two would go gay for Vin Diesel. Yes.
I'm not denying it.
Oh, my God.
So what? If you have like Hemsworth and
What are you, a sandwich? A Joseph sandwich. That's nasty.
I appreciate the finer things in life.
Oh, my God. So let me get a quick question about your shop. You got the DC, you got the Marvel, you got your indie stuff going on there, and you got some statues and you got some toys and stuff. But I think you're going away from that, right? You're pulling away from the pop figures and stuff.
I like loose toys, old toys. I'm all in. As of newer toys, even pop figures, I mean, it's just hard to compete. I mean, you got Walmart, you got Target, you got the bigger comic book stores. I mean, like, why would I'm into it for the money. You know, if there's a collectible figure, you know, that's actually valuable, people are searching for. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. But as of new release items, first of all, I don't get my stuff on the first day. I'm always second to last, so people don't. If I got my stuff on the first day, then maybe, yeah, I would have gone and get it. But yeah, I'm slowly moving away toys. I'm still pretty angry about that. I'm like, it's
I do like how you have a lot of the New York Comic Con stuff in your case, and you get some of that stuff and you put it in there. That's pretty cool because even though you don't get it right off the bat, a lot of people have sold theirs and then there's nothing available.
Well,
then you have
that's
yours.
more highly collectible stuff, which is easy. But like the most recent toy that you can get anywhere else, like I said, I usually don't get into like a few days after it releases, and by then,
It's not a high profit margin anyway.
no, that's not.
I like the fact that you also have, and this is another shout out to your store, that you have subscriptions where people can come in, fill out all of work, put the information on there, and, you know, get the comics they want. And you sometimes throw extra comics in there thinking based on what you're reading that you may actually like this. You tend to do that a lot in my box. But
I don't force you to take them.
you give me that.
I give you the look.
Yeah, you do give me
I
the look.
give you the look. Are you sure you don't want it?
You know you want it. You can always buy it and come back and
I
sell
do.
it to me later.
I tuck my arms in. I give you the look. Tilt my head sideways.
I haven't
Are you
eaten
sure?
in a couple of weeks. No,
This $4 comic's gonna save my life.
no, but that's really cool. And the fact that when people do put their things there, you're a lot more lenient than a lot of the stores are when it comes to that stuff. I mean, people, they'd be charging credit cards left and right and be trying to hose people over and like, it's been 2 weeks and you haven't picked up your stuff. Bam! We're canceling your box and we're charging you.
I have recently took a hit because Hurricane Harvey hit, and some of my subscription customers did get hit pretty heavy. They some of them lost their homes, some of them homes got flooded, lost their cars. So you know, I when Hurricane Harvey hit, I messaged everybody that has a subscription through me. That's over 100 people, which is really really cool. I was like, listen, I know you know some of you are affected. I know comics is one of the last things that you are thinking right now, but just let me know. First off, are you okay? Second of all, will you be picking your comics regularly? If you got affected, tell me now so I can stop putting comics in there and I can just, you know, put it on hold or just cancel it. I won't charge you. I got, you know, 5-7 people, you know, with like 50. One person had like $200 in his box, but you know, I can't do anything. You know, stuff happens. So yeah, I mean, comic subscriptions, the people that are in it, I do value very much. And, yeah, I was just going through it with another guy that does my boxes for me on Tuesdays. And, I was going through all the names. And when I was going through the names and telling them about people and what they like and what they may like, what they're subscribed to, I know their jobs, I know their wives, I know everything because I actually talk to these people. So, you know, Hurricane Harvey hit them very much and it hurts me very much just to see them struggling.
That's man, I can't say enough about you. I mean, that's another cool thing. Did you ever expect to be to the point that you have over 100 people subscribing to comics at your store and probably going to keep on growing the way things are going?
No, I didn't. I mean, 100's always been my goal because basically at my small store, my small stature, like after I hit a 50, it pretty much pays for my rent. Like that's guaranteed. I have rent money, you know, even if they come and don't pick it up and stuff like that. Like normally I know I got it. But once you hit 100, you're like, okay, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Pretty much my bills are paid with that, and that's an amazing feeling that these people come in. Don't get me wrong, there's people that short me. Like, I'm a little bit more, I was very lenient with it. I'm talking about I would let months go by, and I would text them, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be on my way. I'm like, cool, I wouldn't bother them. So, you know, I have more of a monthly strict problem now, but yeah, I've been burned out of like, the first time when I first opened up and the first people that subscribed, you know, maybe people that, oh, your comic store, let me try to get into this and weren't really serious about it. I know I lost easily $3,000. That sucked when I looked through all these folders and they're as big as like my hand that I can extend it. Like, I'm like, man, that sucked. I made a stack and the stack like from the table reached up to my head of just comics. I'm like, oh my God. Yes, I don't let that happen no more, but yeah.
Now, I've transferred my subscription to your store. It's not as big as it used to be. I feel bad on that, but as I get myself back on my feet again, my subscriptions will go back up to what they should be. And that's usually when you'll see me buying $80 worth of comic books a week, and my wife will look at me, are you doing that again? But I love my comics. And again, thank you very much for taking good care of my subscription and always having my stuff there. I appreciate it. And even ordering the stuff I needed when I don't when you don't have it, or you like we missed it or something. They're like, hey, this came out, I forgot. Oh, okay, I get it for you, and you used to get it for me. You don't give me second prints, which is the cool part. You give me a first print. Yeah, just remember that because
I tell you, man,
It's his cartel connections.
I know, right? Who do you know, man? That's pretty good. What you got, Rick? You got anything for Big Joe?
No, not at the moment.
And that's why he's the best in the game, ladies and gentlemen. What about you, Sean?
Okay, if you had to come up with a team of 3 evil characters to have your own cabal that you would rule the world or the known universe, who would they be?
across comic universe.
Anywhere, anyone.
One of them would have to be Magneto. Just by far, Magneto is one of the best characters. The other 2, well, I mean, there's an extensive list that I can go with. Magneto. There's just so many. It's just really hard. Across the whole comic universe is amazing. Just there's so many like great team ups that you can come up with that would just be ruthless.
Okay, if it's easier, how about we say Marvel then?
No. I'm really thinking about this now. I'm really thinking about this
Now the gears are turning.
Magneto, Luther, and Tessmacher. I mean,
there's just so many names popping. I just don't want to just blurt 3 out randomly. That's something you would have to come back to me on. But definitely Magneto is one of them. No. I love him as a villain. Dropping stormtroopers over there.
That's Stormtrooper Steve, man. He came straight to us from Tokyo. Speaking of that, a shout out real quick to our boy out Tokyo Munchies. Come on, man. Matt.
Man up, huh?
Yeah, man up and face that typhoon. Hopefully our boy down there, Kyle, is doing okay. I mean, they've got that massive typhoon going down there to him. But yeah. So what is another thing, if you get to a bigger spot, what is another thing you plan on adding to your store? Coffee shop?
No, I mean, first off, I want to designate...
Karaoke bar?
There's not a very lot of space to play. I try to designate a lot of play space. I would love to have a corner with at least 5 tables, hold up to 20 people to come in at any time, because sometimes it gets packed, and I have to set up chairs, set up tables, and it's crazy in there. I would love a corner for play space. I love a corner for, the chill spot where I have the couches. Then the other half, what I have right now, I think that would be good, but who knows? I might put a studio in there.
Hey.
Shot. Be nice.
For singing?
For singing, yeah, I am a great singer. Only when nobody's around. And
we'll start our own reboot of the Spice Girls.
The spicier girls.
I know you watch Netflix and everything all at your shop. I know you have your PlayStation set up there and everything. Would you be willing to do tournaments on the PlayStation?
Oh, it's been a while since I've done a game tournament. Usually I do Smash, Mario Kart. It's much more friendlier, and people lose. They're not so mad because it's a kid-friendly game. I have done a Street Fighter competition before on the PlayStation and got a little heated. Some people were like, what the hell? So I don't know. I'm more than willing to do it, but let me get a bigger location before
Would you do it with the Madden from Miguel over here?
Mortal Kombat.
You don't want to face me in Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
Man, if you did it like the 64 Smash, you'd have to like keep all hard and pointy objects away from everybody.
Toasty! Oh, that'd be great.
So I've done PlayStation tournaments before, and I plan on doing them again.
Oh, okay.
What does a woman think about all this?
She is tired. I don't know.
She's a silent partner.
She is a very silent partner. She's like, it's your world. Whenever I'm here, I'm just living in it. I'm like, well, that's not fair. You technically own half of this. And she was like, yeah, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I was like, if you wanted to burn it down, that's fine with me. What?
She's already got half.
Wow, she loves you so much.
Half, and you're not even married?
Yeah, that's half in her name. I mean, she's definitely been very supportive.
When I wanted half, you wouldn't let me in.
Present the money.
I was giving you my looks, my charm, and my
Show
charisma.
the money.
Give me 24 hours. I'll be back. But, man, hey, I know we don't have a lot of questions for you. We just wanted you to come on here and pimp yourself, pimp the shop out, pimp out your new fest you got coming out here. Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, you got guys that bring you drawings in there. You want to give them some shout-outs to? Any love for them? It's like, fuck those guys.
Joey from the Pop Star. Pop Tarts. Damn, I'm hungry. Anyways, Joey from the Pop Start. Big shout out for all the drawings and all the help you did. Great party at the knife throwing. Did you even talk about the knife throwing?
Yeah, he told us about the knife party.
That's the part that didn't get recorded. My bad. You were throwing knives at dogs. Got it.
Nice.
And then they're going to give you no more dogs.
None of them stuck. Relax, guys.
Nice.
They just went, yeah, big shout out to Christina being very supportive. Big shout out to the Critical Thinking cast and crew.
I like Christina. She's very nice. She's funny.
She is nice.
Your dog is a different story.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to
The
make it out
guys
this
that
weekend.
I know that are very helpful to the store, we're going to have a friend's Thanksgiving. More than welcome to come out if you're my friend. Don't just bum. Anyways, but yeah, I'm on show my appreciation to y'all. Let y'all know that I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Why are you winking at me for?
I'm not just winking, I'm giving you the finger.
Nice.
I'm finger banging you right now.
Whoa. I'm not Chris Helmsworth, bro.
Yet.
Yeah.
It's called imagination.
Oh my God.
Close your eyes.
He's
And
got
think
to close
of
his
the
eyes really
best.
tight. He can.
I'm not dressing up, bro.
Just squint.
Get a blonde wig.
Yeah, put a blonde wig and squint.
What the hell's going on in here?
My ass hurt.
What do you mean?
I have to talk to the... What? Well, Rick shouldn't be riding you so hard.
That finger banging.
Finger banging. Nice. That's what he says. Hoo-ha. Rectal exam. Well, Joseph, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you everything you do for us. Thank you very much for sponsoring yet again, for telling people about us, even though you don't tell people about us.
I tell people about y'all all the time.
These four bastards I got playing in the background, you can barely hear them. Yeah, I sponsored those bitches.
It's 4 homeless motherfuckers over here that I support.
It's like, who does a podcast? I was like, these old men.
He's younger than you.
I get stereotyped now. This is great.
How old are you?
I'm actually only 26.
Oh, I'm younger.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah, I was.
I thought you were like in your 30s.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, you got that old Mexican look. I'm
You're
sorry.
joking, right?
No. I thought you were like 27. How old are you?
Guess.
Are you 21?
I was.
You're 22.
No.
23.
There you go.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
You're 23 years old.
Yeah.
You're still a baby.
I'm a baby.
My daughter is older than you.
I know.
What the fuck?
That just makes all this gay shit even worse.
Oh, no. What? That is just crazy. Anyway, thanks again, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, Miguel, let's go ahead and get our Twitter number.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
As you know, last week was our massive jump. I mean, we gained 1,019. I just had to bring that back up again because that was still shocking. This week we didn't have so much a big jump. People came back to Earth and realized we suck. So we went from 9371 to 9702, a jump of 331, which is still impressive by a long ways. And guess what, fellas? We're now creeping on that 10K. We're less than 300. And if I go look at my numbers right now, let me take a glance and see how close we are to getting closer to that 10K. 10K. Sounds like a gangster name. Isn't that the name of the guy from Death Race 10? No, he was 4K.
4K.
4K, that's right.
Hey, you're the improved version.
I'm 10K. Hey, we're a little bit under 250 away now.
Nice.
And he was 14K, so not 10, not 4K.
What? Seriously?
14K, yeah.
Way to correct me.
Dang.
Thanks, man, Mr. Movie Buff. Who else was in that movie then, sir? Who was Frankenstein?
Statham.
Oh, yeah? Well, who was the coach?
The guy from John Wick.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Winston? Yeah. I know. I can't think of his
He's
name.
an awesome actor.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, who else was in there? Name me one other actor do you know.
One other actor in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Tyrese?
Damn it. You suck. But who was Tyrese's original character?
Stallone?
Damn. Who was Frankenstein originally?
What's the name that passed away? The Kung Fu guy?
Damn it. David Carradine.
Yeah,
son of a
David
gun.
Carradine.
Hey, not bad, Rick. Way to know your death race. So I'm kind of concerned. You ain't got a car out there, like, do you?
No.
You don't get points for me being killed. Just letting you know, bro. You get points for saving me. And I'll ask, Death Wish, the remake, the one with Jason Statham, I actually enjoyed it. But after that, they got stupid. I didn't really care for the other ones after that.
With Danny Trejo?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Come on. You were good at the remake. That was fine. It was a little bit different than the original, but it was okay. It could stand on its own legs. It was fine from the original. You had to go mess it up with everybody. It's like The Longest Yard. The original one, Burt Reynolds, classic. It has its moments in there. It has this interesting thing. The new one with Adam Sandler, it's more funny. It's more comedic. It's not like the one with Burt.
Yeah.
And I like it for certain reasons, and it's just funny to me. So I like them both.
Cool.
I just going on a little tangent there. A little movie tangent. So, Sean, how's our Instagram doing? Are you finally off the devil?
Yeah, we are finally off the 666 hex that we've been on. We're getting up there into our 700 sums, and we are actually seeing likes again on our posts, so that's good. I mean, for a while there, it was crazy. Like, I would, do everything I did normally, the hashtags and everything, and like we were seeing almost nobody even like actually viewing, and I was like, what the hell is even going on here? But we're starting to see the people actually liking and seeing our posts again, so we're back on track with that.
We've gone from the devil to the Jesus, the 700 Club. I'm Joel Osteen, and I listen to Critical Thinking.
And also, don't forget to go ahead and go to our Facebook page on the 24th. And you'll see 2-4. Miguel should start getting it on Twitter. I don't know if Sean's going to take a picture or something, put it on Instagram somehow. The giveaway, the Halloween giveaway that we're doing.
Yes. Halloween giveaway. Candy. Wait a minute, not candy.
Not candy.
Statues.
It's a statue. We got the 10-inch Bizarro figurine, and we also got the 25-ounce water bottle from with Arctic that we got from Tank's Paintball.
Lime
Zombie
green.
theme.
Lime green. Booger green.
Booger green.
That's right. Drink your water. Looks like you're drinking boogers. And play with your Bizarro.
Bizarro.
Yeah, while you're in the bathtub. Isn't that what you normally play with your action figures, in the tub?
No.
Didn't I see action figures in your bathroom the last time I was there?
I take showers, sir.
Well, you can still play with them in there. It's like Superman is trying to stop this water from drowning the town of Smallville.
I believe that's you, but you have Harley in there.
Yeah, you better believe I have Harley in there.
You don't want to touch those figurines, gentlemen.
Hey, man. I have a Harley shower curtain. Thank you very much.
And that is not water stains on there.
That is just gross. First of all, I would not mess that up. And my love of Harley is not that weird. Thank you very little.
Quit trying to be humble.
Yeah, don't start it now, bro. Don't start it. I'll get all over you like I do on Harley.
See?
I just wanted to see what you're going to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And also don't forget to go to, we haven't mentioned it last week or anything, but go to audible.com/critical thinking podcast. Try to give us some kickbacks on that one also.
Because nobody likes your Audible.
Well, I don't know.
I just like it with you.
It's not my Audible.
So, again, I would like to give shout outs to everybody who has been a contributor to this show. First of all, out to our humble guest, Joseph Cano from Uncanny Comics, who is our sponsor. Don't forget to check us out on our radio, people. We have Beyond the Dawn, who's been playing us, forever. And now they play us syndicately wise here on Saturdays, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
And don't forget No Fucks Given Radio. Crazy guys. They play us as well, and Sling Flings, which is also known as FD Radio. Appreciate you guys. We're also out in the UK now, and I can't remember who the hell they are.
StreamPod.
Thank you very much. Scream?
StreamPod.com.
There you go. I'm glad. And I talked to those bastards. Gotta love those UK bastards. Have some crumpets and tea for me. Thank you. Also, don't forget our partners in this lovely world. We have Virus Vodka, the shit that will taste like candy, and you won't know it until it's too damn late and you're fucked to the ground.
Which keeps reminding me, I made with the Virus Vodka gummy bears, and they're sitting in the refrigerator. They've been soaking this all this time. Can you just imagine what these are going to taste like?
Next episode, Virus Vodka gummy bears, brought to you by
Virus Vodka.
Virus Vodka. And Who makes the candy? Hershey's. So that's going to be great. Yes. Thanks again to Buyers Vodka for everything they give us. They give us shirts and everything else. We'll be giving some more giveaways on that stuff here. We have a few things left. I got to contact our representatives so we can get a few more things here. Get going there. We need to have some more Buyers Vodka on this show anyway.
Yeah,
we're a bunch of alcoholics anyway. Our second partner, don't forget Time Out Entertainment. As you know, Time Out Entertainment is a company that's run by our buddy Matt Davidson, and who is going to be joining me, and we'll be doing a podcast. And Rick will be coming on, and possibly Sean and Kyle as well. So can't wait to get that started, but that'll be going to YouTube.
Nice.
And so you'll be able to see my ugly ass every day. No, not really. Not every day. You'll see me every so often. And then, of course, now our new and improved partner, who will be joining us soon. We kind of talked to them today, and I showed you guys. We'll be getting some codes from them here pretty soon. These guys are Diamond Jerseys. Diamond Jerseys, where they make actual jerseys. And if you have any idea, they'll make it for you. They got the best qualities and lowest prices. And if you have any suggestions, DM them, let them know, and they'll add it. Again, they're at Diamond Jerseys on Twitter. And so they, like I said, they reached out to us, and I can't say thank you enough. Also, and again, just a quick thing for me, I write for the Sports Talk. They're on Twitter there. You guys can check out the articles I wrote about the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I write about. And the reason why I bring them up, and not because it's just me, is because they do give us a lot of retweets on our stuff and a lot of shout outs. So that's at _ the Sports Talk. And you can check them out. Did I miss anybody? Uncanny Comics, obviously. Black Forest Comics is another, well, they're more of a sponsor. They, nice little shop in Seguin. Big King Daddy out there. That's his tag. And he runs a great shop up there. So if you ever go to Seguin, they play a lot of Magic and a lot of stuff up there. They have a lot of fun up there too. It's a great place to go, a nice place to hang. Trust me, you need to go. So I hope I didn't leave anybody out, did I?
I think we got everybody this time.
I think we covered the world with that one.
Because we're adding more people as we go. And keep in mind, guys, we're looking for that big host. No, excuse me, not the big host. The big sponsor with them dollars to help us make this sucker worldwide crazy. I'm talking about images plastered on billboards, calendars of us with no shirts, me riding a horse naked.
We're gonna lose followers then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna be like the major banks. We're gonna be too big to fail.
And then also, please, next week, catch us on Periscope. We will be doing the taste testing.
Oh, God. Oh, man. And holy crap. And I forgot, one of our big sponsors, Tokyo Munchies. I forgot. He's over there fighting water and typhoons and shit. Kyle, I hope you're alive and still kicking over there, bro. I hope Tokyo's doing okay because, we got a lot of listeners out there, too.
Yeah.
Who would ever figure those guys would listen to us? As much as we make fun of people, I think we've insulted I don't know how many cultures. We pull out our samurai swords every day.
We're gonna have to start finding new cultures.
That's right. We dogged the Hispanics, we dogged the Indians, we dogged the Japanese, we dogged the Chinese, we dogged the Punjabis, we dogged the terrorists.
We got to prove we're equal opportunity.
That's right. We hate everybody, and and we joke, but we're just making fun because we are not seriously racist.
I joke.
We're not racists.
Yeah, but be sure to check us on Periscope next week on the before the show. We're gonna do a taste testing of the Tokyo Munchies snack pack, which is all different types of chips, and we'll let y'all see what type of chips they are when we start trying these things.
Gotcha. And real quick, one more thing, 2 shout outs. One to a couple podcasts that we love. Your boys from Canada,
Pod Couple,
freaking hilarious, and our other buddies, Sarcasticast. Great guys, check them out. Also, if you need some photos before he quits doing it, hunt down Barry Media. Ish will hook you up and take care of some sweet photos. He'll put you in some tight jeans, guys, and your butt will be sticking out, but you'll be, what's that called? The booty destruction? He's going to hate me for that. He is a Houston Cougar guy. We'll let that slide, but it's all good, Find him before he stops taking photos, which is actually kind of sad. He's actually very good at it. I mean, we bust balls, but it's just really good at what he does.
Yes, he is.
And he's a fun guy, and I really enjoy seeing him.
Yeah.
So I think one day we need a guy. Well, he needs to come on the show. You know what? I'm gonna work that right now. I'm gonna try to get him here next Monday night. So we'll work on that right now. Calling him out right now. Here on Thursday. I'm gonna text him here later. That's all I have, gentlemen. I talk too much.
I think that's what we covered all. So that's the end of our show.
Y'all have a wonderful one.
Hoo-ha!
Hey guys, you can connect with us on iTunes
at Critical Thinking Podcast
and Twitter
at Critic_Thinking.
And also on Facebook and Instagram.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Critical Thinking is on Beyond the Dawn Radio, which is known for playing the best indie radio music around the world.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Central Time.
And if you like the show, please 5-star the episode and tell your friends. So thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.